Welcome to Braves Country Radio. We are excited to bring you a brand new season, your home for the classic call of radio baseball. Welcome to Braves Country Radio. We are excited to bring you a brand new season, your home for the classic call of radio baseball.
Lineup for Braves Country by D.M. McGee. A is for Aaron, the Hammer and Hank, the real home run king. Take that to the bank. B is for Bobby. Cox never cowered. He'd give Blue quite an earful on his way to the showers. C is for Chipper. Don't call him Larry. He would show up in Shea, the Mets he would bury. D is for David. Justice he'd bring. A Game 6 solo brought Atlanta their ring. E is for Eddie Matthews. 512 bombs away. Lit skies from Boston to Milwaukee to the A. F is for Fred. McGriff dog-biting crime. A fire was lit the day he arrived. G is for Glavine. Southpaw winds and kicks. Changing speeds east and west. A gem in Game 6. H is for Harry and his brother George Wright. The father of baseball, Boston pennants in flight. I is for inning, ending double play. Riley to Ozzie to Olsen all day. J is for Jones. Andrew let her fly. and his gloves in center is where singles would die. K is for strikeouts, aplenty from Strider. The quads in the stash, getting swings from that slider. L is for Lopez, Javi to B-Mac. Travis and Smurf, we've been lucky to see that. M is for Mad Dog. He won 355. Could swat flies with the changeup and still bust you inside. N is for Necro. He got to the hall by bending and knuckling and floating that ball. O is for Otis. Old Nixon could fly. The catch at the wall baffled our eyes. P still for Peterson. We were all rockin' pearls. With Eddie and Jorge, we were out of this world. Q is a quandary for why Dale is not in. Murphy MVPs again and again. R is for ranking. The top pitcher's lore. Remember Kid Nichols, 107 WAR. S is for Smoltzy. The big three in the hall. When the game's on the line, you give John the ball. T is for Tyler, Matzik, and the gift of 2021, the entire night shift. U is for Chavez, but we say Uncle Jesse. The frames, the release, kept the batters guessing. V is Van Weeren, Skip Carey 2, Don Ernie Joe, the tales from the booth. W is Warren, spawn Johnny Sane. They'd ride him in Boston and then pray for rain. X is Mazzoni. Yeah, X marked the spot. Leo rocked next to Bobby, and his pitchers stayed hot. Why it makes us feel young, the game's main appeal. Chopping through the battery, there's no better feel. Z is for Zip Boom Bam, Ramalama Ding Dong. Throughout the summer, we sing that song. From AJ to eyeglasses and a hell of a pen. Mad Max, Uncle Charlie, win after win. A cannon from short, and RC you later. Acuna Matata, there is no one greater. Though you can't fit them all when you just A to Z. Think of your favorites in the rafters we see. I started with 3, then 10, 25, 47, 31, and of course 29. Let's not forget 21, 41, 35, the great 44, or 755, and old number 6, who led his great teams. The pennants were flying. It felt like a dream. From Boston to Milwaukee, to Atlanta's TBS, a family, a tradition, Braves country's the best. Lineup for Braves Country by D.M. McGee.
It is the American game. You see a guy hit the ball out the ballpark, and that same guy can come up tomorrow in that situation and miss the ball and lose the ball game. Can bring you up here, it can bring you down there. One thing about it, though, you know it always will be a tomorrow. You got me today, but I'm coming back.
Think about it. What is there in your life, besides your love of family maybe, that carries all the way through from almost your earliest recollections till the day you die, and you care about it in one way or another? There are very, very few things that make that list, but we have a child's interest in baseball, so it will be one of the few things in my life that I have cared about in one way or another all the way through.
There's a lot of wonderful stillness in baseball that I love. Many seconds of stillness. When the pitcher has got the sign, the batter is crouched, the ball players all lean forward with their hands on their knees, and then very shortly the ball is delivered. But in that tiny period when the pitch and the fever of the crowd is tangible, there's a moment of absolute stillness that I treasure.
The best of us keep as much of that childhood with us as we grow into adulthood as we can muster. And the most creative, the most happy, the most fortunate of us are those who don't lose the sense of play. And even after we're past the point of being able to actually play the game with any skill, if we love it, then it's like Peter Pan. We remain boys forever. We don't die.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the radio news.
Sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. There is nothing wrong. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both things and ideas. You've just crossed over into
adventures in time and space.
We offer you Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
Hi, folks. Join us now for another Braves ball game. Yes, sir. This is the one we've been waiting for. This is it. This makes you feel like it's spring and baseball. No more measles and free tickets to the circus.
You're in Braves Country.
This is a reminder, disorderly conduct will not be tolerated. Please respect your fellow fan and refrain from any unruly behavior. Failure to comply with these guidelines will result in ejection.
It's all mixed up with peanuts, tobacco juice, and a hearty feeling among the fans joshing each other. Always this raucous, good spirit. Everybody came to have a good time. The whole stands full of people all roaring. In baseball, never known an instance where so instantly a whole crowd could be brought to its feet, roaring with delight over just a clean crack of a bat against the ball.
A lot of room in right center. If he hits one there, we can dance in the streets.
Line drive and a base hit! Just as they score the tying run, Green to the plate, and he is safe!
We're 1 out away, Braves Country, from a trip to the World Series. Whatever superstition you've got, do it. The entire city of Atlanta, the entire South is standing on their feet. trying to will the Braves into the World Series. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And swung on and ripped over to Dansby Swanson. Dansby's got it. He fires over to first. Baby, sound the trumpets. Do the job through the streets. Your Atlanta Braves are headed to the World Series. And the place is going bananas.
Although edited, tonight's thriller contains suspense and violence which may be unsuitable. Parental discretion is advised.
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate?
You're in Braves country.
I state your name.
I state your name.
Do hereby pledge allegiance to the
Armchair.
with liberty for all.
You're in Braves country.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention now to the area in front of the pitcher's mound for tonight's ceremonial first pitch.
You can't drink like me, you can't smoke like me, so don't try and be like me. Let's party together.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
What the hell's going on out here? Well, scared because his eyelids are jammed and his old man's here. We need a live rooster to take the curse off Jose's glove, and nobody seems to know what to get Millie for their wedding present. We're dealing with a lot of
Baseball is a beautiful thing. It's more beautiful in an old park. It's asymmetrical and quirky. But even in a dome with artificial turf, it's beautiful. The way the field fans out, the choreography of the sport, the pace and rhythm of it, the fact that that pace and rhythm allows for conversation and reflection and opinion and comparison.
In right field, the crowd is tormenting Strawberries, singing Darryl, Darryl. Little roller up along first, behind the man. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win. And there's a fly ball deep to left. It's on its way. There it goes, and the Yankees are going to the World Series. Aaron Boone.
Ground ball stabbed by Polk. He has it. He underhands to first for the first time in 86 years. The Red Sox have won baseball world championship. Can you believe it?
It's a pastime, something you do. It's entertainment, something you watch. And it's a shared experience, something you talk about and read about. But you can apply those same three criteria to other things. What makes baseball special is that it's the best game that's ever been devised.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. Sure as God made green apples, someday the Chicago Cubs are going to be in the World Series.
A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it in front of Rizzo. It's in five. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series.
Cubs win. What a lucky break. The good Lord wants the Cubs to win.
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
If baseball is about caring, about loyalty and rivalry,
Braves fans are on their feet hoping for some kind of a bleeder or a seeing-eye single. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball hit high and deep down the right field line. It's going back, back, back. Is it fair? Is it zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Ram-a-lam, ding dong, a 3-run shot, and your Atlanta Braves have taken a 1-run lead. A hanger, and she's gone, baby.
There's a very peaceful thing. It was created and played in pastures and meadows. There's grass, there's outdoors, there's everything that people thought was American and feel about America you get in a ballpark. And it's the wonder of walking through that dark tunnel and seeing a huge open space where men play the little boy's game.
People will come. They come for reasons they can't even fathom. Not knowing for sure why they're doing it. They'll arrive at your door as innocent as children, longing for the past. Sit in shirt sleeves on a perfect afternoon. They have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baselines. Back when they were children. Cheered their heroes. It'll be as if they dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick that I've brushed them away from their faces. People will come. The one constant through all the years has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers. Been erased like a blackboard. Rebuilt and erased again. Baseball to mark the time. This field, this game, it's a part of our past. It reminds us of all that once was good. And it could be again. Oh, people will come. People will most definitely come.
We're all told at some point in time we can no longer play the children's game. We just don't know when that's going to be. Some of us are told at 18, some of us are told at 40. But we're all told.
I believe in the Church of Baseball. I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones. I know things. For instance, there are 108 beads in a Catholic rosary and there are 108 stitches in a baseball. I prefer metaphysics to theology. You see, there's no guilt in baseball, and it's never boring. It's a long season and you gotta trust it. I've tried them all, I really have. And the only church that truly feeds the soul day in, day out is the Church of Baseball.
Which team do you play for?
Well, I'm a...
Well, I was just wondering, because I couldn't figure out why you would throw home when we've got a 2-run lead. You let the tying run get on second, and we lost the lead because of you.
Touch them all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life.
Swung line drive left field. 1 run is in. Here comes Reed. He's looking right at the plate.
You're in Braves country. If there's a bigger thing going on right now, I don't know what it is. We're down to 1 strike here. Gurriel, the last hope for the Houston Astros. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, bounced over to Dansby. Dansby fires it over to Forrest. And here comes the dog pile. Fire the cannons in the battery. Do the chop all throughout Braves country. Pop that top. Your Atlanta Braves have won it all.
Here's a list of the players we'll be inviting to camp.
I never heard of half of these guys. And the ones I do know are way past their prime.
Most of these guys never had a prime.
This guy here is dead.
Cross him off, then.
The local press seems to think we'd save everyone a lot of time and trouble if we just went out and shot ourselves.
We got uniforms and everything.
You know, you might think about taking Jesus Christ as your savior instead of fooling around with all this stuff.
I like him very much. He no help with curveball.
You're trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
But I'll tell you, these fans are great. Listen to them. Hey, way to go, man. Oliver Ohio loves you. Come on, baby. Come on, Ricky. Come on, Ricky.
The game doesn't stink. It's a great game.
If you build it, he will come.
You know, one of the best things about being an ex-big leaguer is getting freebies to the game. Call the front office, bingo. And then once these fans recognize me, I probably won't even have to pay for my life here. I love them. Good seats, huh?
You're in the wrong seat, buddy. Come on.
Oh, I must be in the front row.
Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We direct your attention now to home plate.
Please remain standing. We call your attention to our fans here today. They will be jointly directed. And now, another fixture. Our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose rough stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we once were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce today's teams as participants in this historic game.
Play ball! Good seats, hey, buddy. He missed the tag! He missed the tag! He missed the tag!
Down a beer? 7 o'clock in the morning. Scotch?
Hey, howdy, hi, and how the hell are you? Pull up an armchair, girls and boys. Pour you a cold one. It's time for Braves Country Baseball. You're listening live, and the Atlanta Braves are on the road again. We're set for pitch by pitch, play by play, the classic call, Braves Country Baseball. Hi, I'm Mac McGee. It's time to put it all aside for what should be a great game here on the diamond. As we take you out to the old ballpark, kick up your feet, let's take a journey back to the golden age of radio baseball. We'll do our best to paint the picture as the game goes along. Roll call is on the way. It's time to join the country club, join in the fun. It's time to chop along. Go ahead and put your game face on. Here are the starting lineups for today's action. Leading off the designated hitter, Ronald Acuna Jr., 2 home runs, 9 RBI, 7 stolen bases, batting .252. Batting second, playing left, Mauricio Dubon, 3 home runs, 25 home runs, a .246 average. Batting third, playing first, Matt Olson, 14 home runs, 38 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .277. Ozzie Albies batting cleanup and playing second. 8 home runs, 25 RBI, .274 on the year. Austin Riley batting fifth, playing third. 7 home runs, 28 RBI, 3 stolen bases, batting .215. Michael Harris II is batting sixth and patrolling center field for your Atlanta Braves. 8 home runs, 24 RBI, .288 clip. Azakar is in right field and batting seventh. He's 5 for 14 on the year, .357 average. Sandy Leone, 2 for 8 with a .250 average, is behind the plate and batting eighth. And Hassan Kim is batting ninth, 1 for 19 on the year. On the mound for your Atlanta Braves, it's Martin Perez Day. He's 2-2 with a 2.25 ERA and a shiny 0.94 whip. 36 innings, 23 hits, 28 strikeouts, 11 walks, 4 home runs served. He'll be going head-to-head with Braxton Garrett. Garrett's 0-1 with a 33.75 ERA, but he's only pitched 1 inning this year, 1 1/3 to be exact. He gave up a 6.75 whip, 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, but 5 walks. So they're hoping a much better outing from him today. Backing up Garrett in the bottom of the first inning, Xavier Edwards. Second baseman has 5 home runs, batting .322. Otto Lopez batting second, playing short. 4 home runs, .337 average. Hernandez is in left field and batting third. 1 home run, batting .169. Christopher Morel is batting cleanup and playing first. A .143 clip. Esther Ruiz is in center field. He's batting .214 on the year and 2 home runs. Kyle Stowers is in right field, 1 home run, batting .215. Norby, the designated hitter, 4 home runs, a .236 average. Jimenez is at third with a .231 average, 1 RBI. And Joe Mack is behind the plate. He's 9 for 40 on the year with 6 RBI. Calling balls and strikes behind home plate today. They have it listed as Mike Estabrook, but we know that's not true. He took over last night when Alfonso Marquez was injured. So I am going to assume that it is Jonathan Parra behind the plate. First base is Lance Barrett. Second base will most likely be Alfonso Marquez if he's good to go. We'll figure that out as the game goes on. And down the third base line, it would be Estabrook, who was behind the plate last night. Atlanta Braves come in minus 132 on the money line, plus 122 for Miami. The over-under is 8. Our pick to click today against the Miami Marlins and Braxton Garrett. Garrett is a southpaw. So we're going to go with the right-hand bat. We have no reason to pick this guy, but we're going to go ahead and do it. He's a right-handed bat. It's time for him to get off the schneid. Give me Ha-Seong Kim. And give me your Atlanta Braves to put some runs on the board after a terrible night last night. They'll be clicking and clacking. Give me Atlanta 7-2.
Keep playing like this, will be the laughing stock of the league.
All right, boys, let's get back to basics. This is a baseball. The object of the game is to keep the baseball within the confines of
Braves country.
Well, it's about that time. Grab you a cold one. Find you an armchair. Atlanta Braves baseball right here on Braves Country Radio. Your modern-day superstation bringing you pitch by pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves and our one-of-a-kind production. Take us anywhere you go for over 300 play-by-play games right here on the BCR. Please like and subscribe today. Don't forget to hype the videos. It helps the smaller stations to bring folks in. so we can all root this great game on together. Join the country club today, and a special thanks to all the members in the country club. You help support the BCR.
Get this bus moving.
Stop.
Come back.
Too late.
Roll call! Yeah, roll call!
You're in Braves country.
Good to see you, Denise. We got Iron Lung in the house. Good to see you. Uncle Charlie. Scotty B. As Waldo Perez. Rosemary Garden. James Ray. Yokel. James Fisher King. Big Truck. Royal Pita. Tree Nug. Justin Green. Joey C. Gary the Real McCoy. Leo, good to see you. Mark, Ricky, Ricardo, Lucy, he's home. My man Nathaniel Brooks. 904 Jags. Teeter totters, but they don't fall down. Good to see you. And 187, good to see you. I think Kal-El is in here as well. Saw people saying hi to him, but I was scrolling. I got this screwy setup when they play the Marlins and the Rays, so I'm not 100% sure if I'm seeing everything. And we just got a new machine to bring everything to you. But we'll get it figured out like we always do. Come hell or high water, we are here for Braves baseball, and the Braves, well, we can't say the same thing about the Braves players because Mr. Drake Baldwin went to the IL. No oblique strain. Hopefully that's a short stint. Sometimes those can last. So we do get Ronald Acuna Jr. back in the lineup. But he wasn't really tearing the cover off the ball when he left, so who knows how he'll be swinging the bat initially when he comes back. I do believe in talent, the back of the baseball card always prevails, so I do believe he will get it together. Just how long will it take? Marlins are wearing their home whites across the chest. It's Miami in black outlined in neon, a neon blue. Black ball cap, M on the cap with a fish, a marlin curved behind it. And the Braves are wearing my favorite road uniforms that they wear. They're wearing the road blues with Atlanta across the chest in white. Same thing written in red with outlined in white. Same thing with the tomahawk striped in gold. And red piping down the middle and on the sleeves. blue ball cap and the white A representing the city of Atlanta. When we get set, Ronald Acuna Jr. coming to the plate. The 3D kicks in, Will kicking in. Waiting for it to load. And yes, sir, it is baseball time in Braves country. Lift the screen here. Pitch on the way to Ronald Acuna Jr.'s high and inside. I believe 2-0. We had to wait for it to load, so it'll take us a second to get used to this. The 2-0 pitch. Outside wide. Ball 3, 3-0. So a 3-0 count to Acuna. Kicks and fires. Swing, fouls it back, and it's 3-1. I think we're straight now. So 3-1 count. Lefty-righty matchup. The infield back into the right, the 3-1 pitch. Upstairs calls it a strike. Downstairs calls it a strike just inside the zone. Acuna started to walk to first, but it did look like it hit the zone. So a full count to Ronald. The payoff pitch. Inside, ball 4. And Joe Mack, the catcher for the Marlins, wants to challenge this, so we'll see what happens here. And he did not get it overturned, so it is a leadoff walk for your Atlanta Braves.
Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
So Acuna to first, Dubon standing at the plate. First pitch is a cutter inside. Hits him with the strike. It's 0-1. Lefty-righty matchup. The 0-1. Turns and kicks. Swing. Fouls it back out of play. 93-mile-an-hour four-seamer. It's 0-2. I was a little surprised that with the injury to Drake and whatnot that Ozzy's not batting second, but I guess they want a little more protection for Olsen. The 0-2 count. Maybe they figured Dubon will see something a little better higher in the order. The 0-2 fouls it away, and will do it again. Matt Olson is on deck. Ozzy Albies is in the hole. The 0-2. Turns and kicks. Swing! That ball's hammered through the right side of the infield, and that's through for a base hit. And your Atlanta Braves have runners on first and second, and nobody out to start the inning. Well, all right, Mauricio Dubon.
Pardon me. Would you have any? But of course.
Left to right across the outfield for the Marlins. It's Hernandez, Ruiz, and Stowers. Round the horn, third to first, Jimenez, Lopez, Edwards, and Morel. And Mack is behind the plate. Lefty-lefty matchup. Matt Olson digging in. First pitch is upstairs, misses high. It's 1-0. Sinker. Just misses below the knees. 2-0. So a 2-0 count. Up high and out of the zone. Ball 3, 3-0. So Acuna, if you're just joining us, Led off with a walk, Dubon with a single against the shift on the right side of the infield. They were holding Acuna, the 3-0 in the dirt. Ball 4, and he'll head on down to first. And all right. Bases are loaded. There's nobody out. Ducks all over the pond. Good to see you, Willis. If I missed anybody else. Bases loaded. Nobody out, and Ozzie Albies coming to the plate. Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way to Ozzie is swung on and lifted. High and deep into right field. Not deep enough to get out, but it will be deep enough to score the run. Here comes Acuna, and Dubon will also come to third, so we'll have runners on the corners, one out, and the Braves lead it 1-0. Good piece of hitting there by Ozzie to make sure we get the first run in.
I'm the Wiz, I'm the Wiz, I'm the Wiz, I'm the Wiz, and nobody beats me.
Austin Riley now the batter. Use another of those 3-run home runs that he hit the other night. First pitch on the way is high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. I believe that was in the first inning too. Wasn't that the that was the Sunday game against the Red Sox, right? The 1-0. Swing. Fouls it away. Sinker off the edge. 1-1. Remember we said he struggled with the free pass in his only appearance this year. He's already walked 2 in this inning. Infield is about halfway in, so Riley could take advantage of that. The 1-1 high and out of the zone, 2-1. A little surprised they're not sitting in double play depth. That could work to Riley's advantage if he hits one hard. It's going to have to be an atom ball to stop it. They're not quite. They're almost in on the grass. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at the four-seamer. A little above the letters. Chase one. It's 2-2. 2-2 count. Standing on deck is Michael Harris II. The 2-2 pitch. Swing. Saws it off foul. Once again, you notice on the 3D they're showing the open air. The stadium is closed. Which I was a little surprised. Maybe it's because of the wind, but it's 84 degrees there right now with a pretty good breeze. I'm a little surprised they didn't have it open, but they have a hard enough time getting fans in there. That might be a deterrent. 2-2 count. Deuce is wild. 2 on. A 2-2 count to Riley. 1 out. Braves lead it 1-0. Braxton Garrett, his 21st pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Slider got him. And there's 2 away. Hate not cashing in that run at third if you're Riley. Remember, the Braves had starter last night on the ropes and couldn't kick the door through, and the next thing you know, J.R. Ritchie fell apart. Michael Harris II stands at the plate. First pitch on the way. Down and away. It's 1-0. 1-0 count. Bunch of moves were made today. Not only did Drake Baldwin go to the IL. 1-0. This is high and inside 2-0. The Braves added Chadwick Tromp to the Major League roster. Drake Baldwin went to the IL. Dylan Dodd came back from the IL. And Victor Medeiros was added to the roster after they kicked Aaron Bummer to the curb. The 2-0 inside. 3-0. So that experiment that never panned out is over, finally. I'm not going to lie. I was tired of defending Aaron Bummer. The 3-0 count. He had like 2 months during his entire tenure where he was pretty good. The 3-0 right down the pipe, 3-1. I think the thing with Bummer, it looked like to me this year he had lost a little velocity, and he had to pinpoint at as it was. He was not hitting his spots. He lost his velocity, and he just turned into batting practice. The 3-1 pitch to Harris. Swing, rips it. And that ball's going to get through the hole, baby. A worm burner, and your Atlanta Braves lead it 2-0. Good piece of hitting there by Money Mike. We'll have runners on the corners once again.
You, Mike. Keep your game tight.
Never know. You know what I'm saying? I got a little razzle-dazzle.
Little razzle-dazzle will send Matt Olson from first to third. Mike's at first. 2 outs, and the Braves have a 2-0 lead. Good piece of hitting there by Michael against a left-hander, too. So you like to see that. And Azekar coming to the plate. Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch to Azekar is right there. It's 0-1. So they promoted this thing for like 3 days here on the ESPN app that the Braves and Marlins were on ESPN Unlimited. This was going to be a big thing. They were going to show the game, et cetera, as the 0-1 misses high, 1-1. So I opened that app today because I was curious and got curiouser and curiouser because kept trying to open it up. It's blacked out here too. It kept putting an error message, the 1-1. Check swing, went around. 1-2, chased a bad one upstairs. So Azekar will now try to shorten up his swing, trying to put the ball in play and let his feet do the talking. 1-2 count. This will be pitch 30 for Garrett. The 1-2 in the dirt, 2-2. Try to get him to chase the cutter. Michael Harris will take off, and he ends up at second base. Have to see that again. Was he had to have been on? Yes, he was on the move on that play. So that'll be a stolen base for Money Mike.
I feel the need.
So now a single would score 2. 2 on, 2 out, second and third. The 2-2 to Azekar. Pitch on the way, swing, lifts it over to short. A one-hopper. Lopez has it, fires it first, and he'll get the speedy Azekar by about a run. By about a step. But not before your Atlanta Braves put 2 on the board. It's 2-0. Good, guys. We'll be back in a flash.
Ain't a whole lot I'd do for a Klondike bar, but I'd do some questionable for a boat.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Gibby.
She doesn't speak English.
I'm still Gibby.
Another victory for the Irish. We get 15 minutes more sunlight in winter than the English. The UK gets dark at 7 minutes to 4. What a joke. We're all laughing at you. Whereas in lovely Ireland, it's 8 minutes past 4. I'd say on a sunny winter's day, it could even stretch to 9 or 10 minutes past 4. You literally don't even need the sun after this. When have you ever done something at 11 minutes past 4? It's dangerous to be working hard that late. Alright then, Ireland, what are you doing then? We're grinding for another few minutes. Get into bed and eat your Savoy sausage. And look at Sweden. They don't even make it to 3 o'clock in the day. All the tax you're paying and you can't even get a bit of sunlight. Typical Spain hogging all the sun. 9 minutes to 6. That's practically the middle of the night. That's no time for sun. How are you supposed to sleep?
I remember one time he spoke to our pitchers in spring training, and he looked at them all. He goes, "You know why I'm a millionaire?" He said, "Because I can throw my fastball where I want to." He says, "You know why I got beachfront property in L.A.? Because I can change speeds." So then you looked at the pitchers and you said, "Fellas, it's not rocket science here."
He saw baseball in a way that other players and pitchers never did. He had a great line that the job of a pitcher, make the balls look like strikes and the strikes look like balls. Nobody ever did that better than Greg Maddux.
That is clearly not a strike till about 5-6 feet in front of the plate.
He wanted your catcher to align his body, the center of his body, on the corner. If it's a borderline strike, they're going to call it a strike. He said, so we need to create an illusion.
Welcome back. Atlanta Braves lead the Miami Marlins 2-0. First pitch to Xavier Edwards for Martin Perez. It's high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. 1-0. Turns and kicks. Swing. Blast. Down the left field line. If it's fair, it's trouble, and it is gone. A solo shot, and the Marlins have cut the lead in half. It's 2-1. He got around on that puppy and smoked it 385 unhappy feet over the left field wall. And the 5 or 6 fans that are here are smiling ear to ear. I mean, there is nobody in the stadium. But yet they want to keep telling us that Miami deserves a baseball team. Get out of here. Sell that story to someone else. Martin Perez goes back to work. First pitch, sinker at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Cutter right there. It's 0-2. Oh-2 count. Brings it. Swing. Chopper. Deep into the hole to Kim. Kim had to wait for the second hop, and there's no way they're going to get Lopez. It'll be an infield single for the Marlins. It's one of those deals where it was a high chopper on the first bounce, and you either have to charge it. I think he was thrown off by Riley because Riley was making his way towards the ball. When Riley gave up on it, the only play that Kim had was to try to fire a cannon down there to first, but Lopez has very good speed. Honestly, if you do that play over, Riley's got to try to take the chance, and if he kicks the ball around, it is what it is. So 1 on, nobody out. Perez got to settle down here. Got a 2-1 lead. First pitch on the way is down and in. For a ball, it's 1-0. The 1-0. Kicks and fires, fouls it away. It's 1-1. So a 1-1 count. Brings it. Check swing. Foul tips it off the plate. 1-2. Yeah, Joe, I went to the Marlins Stadium one time, and it was definitely more Braves fans than Marlins fans. But what the real, I mean, you want to talk about what the real test of whether it's a baseball city or not is the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's one away. There were more people up at the concessions area where there are TVs watching college football. It was a Saturday night game that we went down there for in September. There were more people watching college football than there were actually paying attention to what was going on in the field. And it was a year where Miami wasn't any good, so that's not the reason. First pitch on the way is right there at the knees. It's 0-1. Four-seam fastball to Christopher Morel, the ex-Chicago Cub. The 0-1. Swing, pops it back, foul. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Good to see you, Chop Shop. Iron. Oh, that's right. You said you're off on Tuesdays. I thought maybe you were playing hooky or making up an excuse to go on a... I'll be right back. I got to check something in the whatcha-diggy. The 0-2 flips it over to first. The 0-2 count. Swing, chops it off the plate, chased it. We'll do it again. 1 on, 1 out. Braves lead it 2-1. Perez comes set. Pitch number 13 for Perez, and inside 1-2. Sinker misses. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with the changeup, and there's 2 down. Left to right across the outfield for the Braves today, it's Dubon, Harrison, Acuna around the horn, third to first, Riley, Kim, Ozzie, and Olsen. Sandy Leone is behind the plate. Chadwick Tromp is your backup catcher. Drake Baldwin is on the IL as the 0-1 fouls it back. Pitch number 15 on the day. J.R. Ritchie has been sent back to the minor leagues. I'm sure we'll see him again in the near future. The 0-1 pitch. High and out of the zone. Leone jumped up. Chased the runner back to first. Infield is back into the left. Olsen holding the runner on, so there's a huge hole on the right side. Pitch on the way is Cutter, high and out of the zone. Ball 2-1. Two-one count. Kicks and fires. Changeup off the plate. Ball 3-1. So Perez, danger of walking the tying run to second. He's got to buckle down here. Esther Ruiz, the batter, the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a missed changeup, and it's a full count. That'll mean Lopez will be on the move now. The 3-2 pitch. Down below the knees. They're calling it ball 4. Sandy Leone wants to challenge this. See what we get here. Here comes the challenge, and it is 1.5 inches, probably, maybe almost 2 below the zones. See where they mark it. 2.1 inches. So no dice there for Sandy. We'll lose a challenge. Both teams are down to 1 challenge. 1 ABS challenge left. Stowers, the batter, lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way to Stowers, rips it down the right field line, and that is a fair ball. That ball is trouble, up against the wall. The Marlins have tied it up 2-2. Here comes the throw to the infield. Olsen has it, and that is going to give the Marlins the lead. It is 3-2. Martin Perez has given up 3 earned runs here in the first and coughed up the 2-run lead. Pitch on the inside track, looked like his cutter right in the wheelhouse of Stowers, and he was able to keep that ball fair. With 2 outs, Ruiz with very good speed was off to the races. By the time that Olsen got the ball back, he was sliding into home plate. Changeup from Perez to Norby is banged off the plate. It's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 outs. The 0-1. Swing, pops it up. High into center field. This should end the inning. Harris waiting for it to come down. It finally does. F8 in your scorecard, but not before the Atlanta Braves cough up 3. We're trailing by 1. Time to grab the sticks when we return.
Suspect pretends to be allergic to pine needles so he can never have a real Christmas tree.
Suspect insists having the AC on in the car even though it's snowing outside.
I get car sick. Suspect continues to tell dad jokes even though nobody laughs at him anymore.
Yes, they do. Suspect goes and buys more Christmas tree ornaments even though we have 2 full bins full.
They were on sale. Suspect thinks he's so cool because he backs into every single parking spot no matter how hard it is.
When you look annoyed all the time, people think that you're busy.
Moving on, were we looking with the client slide deck? Because I would love to get that by EOD if possible.
Yeah, no, we should be all set for end of December. I just talked to the team and we should have it by New Year. Yeah.
No, I'm going to stop you right there. EOD means end of day. It is imperative that we get that by the end of day.
Yeah, they emailed me about that this morning.
So, okay, end of day, end of December. You see how that's confusing, right? I mean...
No, I explained this in the HR memo when, like, you tried to reschedule our morning meeting to start back up in January. Like, this 5 weeks, we're working. Like, this is not paid time off.
All right, well,
This is literally 3 slides.
I like to tell people, I never saw Van Gogh paint, but I saw Greg Maddux pitch, and that's what it was like.
Watch this ball move.
You're watching an artist at work.
When Greg Maddux gets ahead of you, you will see some funny-looking swings.
I never saw so many hitters get so frustrated, you know. He made them frustrated.
He's a poker player, the way he calculates. I've never heard another pitcher talk about finding outs. He would say there are 27 outs out there. You've got to find those 27 outs.
It was just trying to understand how hitters see the ball, and then what can I do with the ball to try to trick them. If I'm going to throw a changeup, I know it's not worth it unless I've thrown a low fastball for a strike. I have no way to trick the hitter. You know, you can't go fishing without bait. You got to bait the hook.
Welcome back. 3-2 Miami as Braves woes continue here down in, it's not quite South Beach here. It's kind of in the dump of downtown Miami if you've never been there. Lefty-righty matchup. Sandy Leon leads us off. First pitch is a slider down and in. Misses for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0. Kicks and fires, swing. Hammers it down the left field line. Fouling out of play. 1-1. So 1-1 count. I think we got an automatic ball here. It's now ball 2-1. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. It's 2-2. It's only changed on one of the screens, so I don't know if that's actually 2-1 or not, or 2-2 or not. It's either 2-2 or 1-2. Braves Vision has it at 1-2. Miami has it at 2-2. We may never know the 2-2 pitch. Caught looking, strike 3. Either way, that was the third strike of the at bat, and there's one away. Leon is complaining about it, but it did hit the zone. Lefty-righty. Ha-Seong Kim, the batter. First pitch on the way. He's down and in. Four-seamer. 1-0. Kim, man, you talk about someone who's got to get going. The 1-0 pitch, swing, chopper over third. That won't do it. 5-3 put out, and quickly 2 down. Ronald Acuna Jr. will come back to the plate. First pitch is a slider down and in, 1-0. Acuna walked his first time up, came around to score. The 1-0 pitch, swing, fouls it back out of play, 1-1. First action since coming back from the IL. He returned from the IL yesterday, but did not get in the game. The 1-1, high and out of the zone. 2-1. Two-one count. Swing. Rifles that sinker, fouling out of play, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swing, pops it up. Giving chase is Joe Mack behind the plate, and he will make the catch, and that will end the inning. Braves go down quietly, 1-2-3. We trail 3-2. Go to the bottom of the second here in Braves country. Where do you come from? Where do you hail from?
You're in Braves country.
It's always great to hear where everybody's listening here in Braves country. Welcome back in. Kennesaw, Georgia. Fort Oglethorpe, Georgia. Pendleton, Indiana. Destin, Florida. Bryant, Texas. JC Yaz is on the bench because of the left-hander on the mound. He does not hit left-handers at all. So he'll probably come in and pinch hit at some point. Is that Kiana, Alaska? It's a little harder for me to see today because of our setup. We'll be back to normal after the Miami series. San Diego! Mississippi. Martin Perez will go back to work. First pitch is a strike there on the outer edge to Jimenez. It's 0-1. Kalamazoo, Michigan. The 0-1 pitch. High and inside, 1-1. Isn't there an old country song about that? Kalamazoo. Columbia, South Carolina. Franklin, North Carolina. Arkansas, Conway type. The 1-1 pitch, swing, pops it up. Harris is underneath it. He'll make the catch. F8 in your scorecard, and there's one away. Indian Mound, Tennessee. Cordell, Georgia. Is that Ludowici, Georgia? How do you pronounce? Well, I don't know. I can ask someone via text how you pronounce something. Ludowici, Georgia. Adele. Let me know if I'm even in the neighborhood with that, JC. First pitch is right there for a strike. It's 0-1. Lefty-lefty matchup. Joe Mack, the hind catcher, at the plate. The 0-1 pitch. Change up right there. It's 0-2. Nacogdoches, Tejas. That just seems like you're making stuff up there. Elberton. The 0-2 pitch. Just below the knees, changeup, 1-2. Franklin, Tennessee is a great town. I think y'all talking about Franklin, North Carolina. Franklin, North Carolina is a great town. The 1-2. Outside wide, 2-2. The 2-2 count. Brings it. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And there's 2 down. Maybe I'm thinking of Saginaw, Michigan. I know there's a song about Saginaw, Michigan. It's pronounced Ludowici or Ludowici. I'm gonna guess Ludowici. Curveball to Xavier Edwards right there on the inner track. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Uganda, Africa. That's pretty cool if you're listening from there. The 0-1 pitch right there for a strike. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. I don't know how to pronounce the city, but at Venezuela for Oswaldo. Is it Quibor? The 0-2 pitch caught looking, strike 3, and I'm a little surprised Edwards. He's arguing that 1,000% of that ball is in the zone. We'll be back in a flash. Top of third we go. Let's get some runs and get this sucker tied up or better when we return.
One of my favorite toxic traits is telling myself I can be ready in 15 minutes when I have consistently proven that I cannot.
Hey, Braves Country, I'm Mac McGee. Join us for Pitch by Pitch, Play by Play, the classic call of Braves Country baseball. We're bringing you Atlanta Braves baseball all year long. Jump into our pregame show, Braves Country Today, just before first pitch, where we will react to your comments all year long. That's Braves Country Radio, Pitch by Pitch, Play by Play, your home for the classic call of Braves Country baseball.
Better not go to sleep. As soon as your eyes shut, I'm gonna punch you square in the face. I hope you stay still when you sleep, because I'm putting a rat trap between your legs. I'm gonna take a pillowcase and fill it full of bars of soap and beat the out of you. You better not go to sleep.
They'd interview us or talk to us about, the greatest rotations of all time, and that's not something that any of us thought about until somebody asked us about it.
Do you ever reflect on this rotation that you're a part of, possibly the greatest in history?
And then you'd kind of be like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess, it's cool to be in the conversation.
Because we're a part of this thing, we are going to be mentioned in that regard, and that's fun.
Like a lot of things, when you're away from it and reflect on it, you realize what a special time it was and how much fun it was.
I spent 11 years, half of my career with these guys, and you reflect back on all the good times we had together.
I wouldn't trade anything for what we went through. We got a chance to do something not a lot of people got to do, and it was really unique because we were 3 different people that did it.
Welcome back. First pitch to Mauricio Dubon. Sinker foul back, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. High and out of the zone. 1-1. So 1-1 count. Brings it. Outside high, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. High and out of the zone, all the way to the backstop. 3-1. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get this guy in a jam again. He struggled with his command this season. Let's see more of it. The 3-1 from Braxton. Braxton Garrett, pitch number 47. The pitch on the way. Swing rips high and deep into left field. Get up, and that ball's going to get down where the green grass grows. Up against the wall. Rolls away from the outfielder. Stowers, he'll finally recover and get the ball into the infield, but it is a lead-off double for your Atlanta Braves. Excuse me, that was Hernandez. I think I said Stowers.
Would you have any? But of course.
Hernandez went back on the track, tried to make a great play at the wall. It rolled away from him. He was able to grab it. Ruiz was backing him up, but he had a long way to go. So Dubon stands at second. There's nobody out. Matt Olson, the batter, first pitch, cutter, misses high. It's 1-0. Lefty-lefty matchup. 1-0. Turns and kicks. Upstairs. Right there for a strike, 2-0. Excuse me, 1-1. 1-1 count. Swing, pops it up. Got underneath that one. That won't get anything done. Doesn't get hit far enough away for Dubon to advance. So F8 in your scorecard, and there's one away. First pitch to Ozzie Albies is a changeup. Outside the zone, it's 1-0. The 1-0. Turns and kicks. Swing. Slices it back foul, 1-1. Ozzie just mistiming that one up. Just a touch underneath that, or he's going to drive that into the gap. Braves trail by 1, tying run standing at second base. The 1-1, Ozzie. Hit a sac fly his first time up. Inside, almost gets him in the leg. The 2-1 pitch. Upstairs misses. 3-1. So a 3-1 count. Miami 3, Atlanta 2, top of the third inning. Runner at second, 1 out. The 3-1 pitch, swing, laces it down the left field line, just foul. Goes into the corner. Ozzie missed pay dirt by just a few feet. Ton of college baseball going on today. We've got it on in the background because this is the only MLB game going on. They're having their conference tournaments today, or this week, excuse me. The payoff pitch. Garrett steps off the bump. Later on tonight in Major League Baseball, games of interest for Braves Country, Reds and Phillies, 6:40. We haven't made the card yet. I'm doing it after the game, but we are bringing you the doubleheader tomorrow. Braves, Marlins at 6:40. The day game is Reds versus Phillies, assuming weather. 3-2 pitch, fouls it away. Full count to Ozzie Albies, runner at second. The payoff pitch. Inside. And ball gets away, so Dubon will head up to third base. Ozzie goes to first. We've got runners on the corners and only one out.
Outfield remain pristine.
Ozzie almost swung at that thing and almost hit him in the hip. He just held up in time. Austin Riley now the batter. Riley struck out his first time up. First pitch on the way is a changeup off the plate, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Infield is back and to the left. Once again, they've got the infield in again, which is extremely strange because you have the lead and you have a double play set up. Pitch on the way to Riley. Swing and a miss at the changeup. It's 0-2. Harris is on deck. He's 1 for 1 with the single. Harris with an RBI. Ozzie with an RBI. The runs scored were Acuna and Dubon stands at second base. Or excuse me, at third base with only one out. The 0-2 pitch, swing, chops it foul. Do it again. Just like to see him not do too much with this. All he's got to do is shorten up that swing and make sure he makes good contact. Lift it to the outfield. Dubon will score on a fly ball, whether it drops or not. The 0-2. Upstairs, good take by Riley. He's been chasing some of those upstairs. Tried to get him to bite. It's 1-2. 1-2 count. I'm telling you, there's maybe 200 people in the stands today. They'll tell you there's like 8,000, but there's no way. The 1-2. Down and away, 2-2. You would need you know how sometimes you'll see them knock the beach ball around at a baseball crowd? You need a t-shirt cannon to get that done today. The 2-2 pitch, swing, chopper back to the mound, and Braxton Garrett catches it, drops it, then he throws it to second. They're going to call it out. They're basically calling it a line drive out. Garrett was trying to drop it so he could do a double play, but the umpire wasn't biting that. So looking at the replay again real quick, it was a catch, and then he dropped the ball, and he was looking to get a force out, but he held the ball way too long he dropped it on the exchange. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch to Michael Harris is in the dirt for a ball. It's 1-0. One-0. Turns and kicks, swing, slices it towards left field, and making the sliding catch out there in left field is Hernandez. That's a pretty nifty catch there. If not, we would have tied the game up. We'll be back in a flash. Braves trail by 1. We go to the bottom of the third.
What's for dinner? Hey, chef, what's for dinner?
My favorite. What's for dinner?
Get in my belly!
Blob, the Blob, Blob Barker, Blob of the Hut, and Rub-a-Dub Chub.
What do you want for dinner?
I don't care.
One large jambalaya, please.
Jambalaya? Biggie can't fit through doorway.
Oh, this is fantastic.
You got my shirt at the Big and Tall shop? When did I make the crossover? I can't feel my hands.
You gonna eat your cornbread? It's the wood that makes it good.
Oh my God, I'm fatter than the skipper.
No and then. And then. 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 I refuse to play your Chinese food mind games.
You sure you know what you're doing?
Yeah, Chinese food seems kind of complicated. Well, maybe for a less experienced chef.
That ketchup?
It's just a base. You don't understand cooking.
Hey, you know what? I just figured out what I want for dinner. A nice hot bowl of shredded stew.
Gazpacho, por favor.
Por favor.
I'll part Spanish.
Adios, muchacho.
Maybe you're getting cheese balls, syndrome.
I love broccoli. It's good for you.
Then maybe you'd like to have a piece.
Vile weed!
Hurry up and munch those fries. We've got to get back to work soon.
One large crab bisque to go.
You want bread? You're pushing your luck, little man.
You know what? I'm sorry. I've had shut-in stew before, and it sure as diddly didn't taste like that.
I'll tell you what, a refill on this delicious exotic tea.
That's duck sauce.
That is good. We're trying to lose weight.
Fatty McButterpants.
Lay off there, I'm starving.
I'm gonna order some pizza.
A little neighborhood joint called Domino's.
Domino's?
Everybody enjoying the food so far?
Oh my God, yes. We're gonna come tomorrow night and every other night for the rest of our lives.
Oh, and don't cheap out on the tip. We all know you're loaded now.
What's for dinner?
Welcome back. Martin Perez goes to work. First pitch is a curveball. 1-0. Lefty-righty matchup. The 1-0. Changeup. Misses ball 2-0. So a 2-0 count. Kicks and fires. Right there for a strike. Sinker at the knees. 2-1. Two-one count. Just misses the edge. Ball 3-1. Otto Lopez with good speed trying to work his way aboard to start the bottom of the third. Braves trail 3-2. 3-1 pitch. High and out of the zone, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first. See what we got kicking here today. We got tacos. Jimmy John's. Coffee. Cold beer. Ain't nothing wrong with the cold beer. First pitch on the way to Hernandez is a changeup. First strike, it's 0-1. Mountain Dew. I like the Diet Dews. I saw someone go bananas podcast this weekend in the 0-1 pitch down in 1-1. And it was a pretty good point. They said, talking about how Mountain Dew always comes up with these weird flavors and why in the world are they doing it? You never see Dr. Pepper screw with their formula. They're like, these are the 23 blended flavors, and that's what it is. The 1-1 swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Cutter upstairs. 1-2 count. Good to see you, TaylorMade. Kicks and fires. Caught looking strike 3. Punched him out. 4-seamer, and there's one away. Martin Perez. His 5th strikeout of the day. Had the bumpy first inning, but since then has been pretty good. If you missed the news earlier today, J.R. Ritchie was sent back down to the minor leagues. The curveball, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. So Perez may be in the starting rotation for the foreseeable future. And not just an every once in a while start. The 0-1 chops it foul. It's 0-2. It's an 0-2 count. They also could be monitoring J.R. Ritchie's innings and don't want to load him up, looking to need him later in the season. It's pretty common with the young pitchers. The 0-2 pitch, swing, laces it down the left field line. That ball's going to go against the wall. Dubon catches the corral and fires in the infield. Lopez will stop at third, but it is a one-out double for Morel and the Marlins. And so the Braves now trailing by 1 and there's runners at second and third and 1 out. See how they play it. I think they're going to bring the infield in. I hate that idea. You've been hitting Braxton Garrett pretty well. I hate the idea of opening yourself up to a possible big inning. Lefty-righty matchup, and Ruiz, the batter, swing and a miss at the curveball. It's 0-1. Love a strikeout here, but a pop out, anything to keep the runner from scoring. Honestly, any out, because I can live with them giving up the 1 run here as the 0-1 pitch. Swing, lifts it. High into center field. That should score the runner from third. Harris makes a catch. He'll fire it to third base, and here comes the throw. And they will tag up, but there are 2 down. So Marlins have a 4-2 lead, but better than a single over the head of the infield. Lefty-lefty matchup. Kyle Stowers takes the changeup pitch off the plate. It's 1-0. Runner at third, 2 outs. The 1-0. Takes and fires. Swing. Fits it foul over the third base dugout. 1-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for Atlanta. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Miami. The 1-1. Check swing curveball, 1-2. One-two count. Kicks and fires, swing and a miss, strike 3, changeup, and that'll end the inning. So the Braves trail by 2. Long way to go in this one. Top of the 4th we go. It look like we're set for old-fashioned barn burner.
I felt like a Spanish, like a Puerto Rican. I felt Puerto Rican.
You can move it to the White House. You voted for Trump.
Who told you that? Oh, Granny them down there telling people who people voting for. Boy. That's the voter fraud stuff they was talking about.
Nah, ain't no fraud. That's who you voted for.
Okay, but you still not supposed to know that. That's violating my HIPAA laws. That's personal information.
What made you vote for him?
Because of the tax cuts he trying to put money in pockets.
You ain't even got no money.
What you mean? I'm trying to get some.
And what Camilla is?
Who?
The black woman? You got all these black women around you, and you voted for Trump?
If we being for real, we talking about color. Orange is my favorite color. Trump is orange. I went with my favorite color. Oh, so what he doing so wrong that you so against?
He taking away women's rights.
It's 4 kids in the house that I didn't even want, that you had anyways. What you want me to do? Take my vote back?
Yes.
I wasn't to decide and vote. 82 million other voted for him. Damn, Grandma! You marching Martin Luther King for my right to vote. This bitch trying to make me do whatever she want me to do.
They were the ringleaders of the mentality that we developed through the years, where we walked on the field expecting to win. And Doggy was the ringleader of that.
Greg Maddox pitched a beauty here today. Another masterpiece.
If he didn't execute a pitch that he had set up to work perfectly, I think the microphones around home plate heard his displeasure with himself.
He wanted that one.
I used to see the umpires do a double take thinking, is he yelling at me or is he yelling at himself?
He was a perfectionist.
I wanted to be consistent. I felt like my stuff was like everybody else's stuff, but if I could not make mistakes and outpitch the other pitcher, then I felt I could beat him.
Strike 3, there's evidence of that control.
Welcome back. We've got a pinch hitter and a new pitcher as the Yaz checks in. Mike Yastrzemski in for Azakar's. The right-hander Anthony Bender comes on. First pitch for a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Sweeper right there. It's 0-2. So they really treat Garrett nowadays more like an opener than they do an actual starting pitcher. The 0-2 pitch, outside wide, 1-2. 1-2 count. Kicks and fires. In the dirt. A Bender in the dirt from Bender. The 2-2. Bender brings it. Swing and a miss. Filthy sweeper. Up and in. One away. That was a wiffle ball coming out. That thing was darting all over the place. Sandy Leone, the batter righty-lefty matchup. First pitch to Sandy is a slider. Down and away, it's 1-0. Braves and Marlins back at it tomorrow at normal time in Miami. 6:40 first pitch will come on the air at 6 o'clock. Same thing for Thursday as well, the 1-0. Swing and a miss, it's 1-1. That's why I find it comical that this was supposed to be an ESPN Unlimited exclusive game. But if you live in either Florida or Georgia, you're getting blacked out on the app. So what's the point of it? 1-1 count. Right there. 1-2. Used to, when ESPN had the exclusive games, if you had ESPN playing, you got their broadcast, unfortunately, but you got the game. The 1-2. Swing. Chopper over to first. And that'll be a G3, 2 down. Top of the fourth inning. Chris Sale is on the mound tomorrow for Atlanta. It'll be Strider on Thursday, and then we go home to face the Nationals. Righty-righty matchup. Kim, the batter, number 9 hitter, takes that sweeper for a strike. It's 0-1. I mean, that thing just, I don't think it does it justice on the 3D. That thing just darts. We've seen Anthony Bender a ton in his career. I don't remember this pitch. The 0-1 pitch, swing. Chops that sweeper down the line. It's 0-2. It's amazing a right-hander can even make contact with it. It moves quicker than your typical curveball, but it darts almost the same. The 0-2. Down and away, 1-2. 1-2 count. You college baseball fans, Vandy leads Kentucky in the SEC tournament 5-4 in the 7th. The 1-2. Swing, pops it up. And that's bending over the third base dugout. We'll do it again. ACC tournament was going on a second ago. I have no idea who won the game. It was just in the background. Stanford was playing Cal, maybe? I don't know. There's two teams that didn't make sense when you think of Atlantic Coast. The 1-2 count. Wow, they just flashed up there that Anthony Bender is retired since April 26th. I think they said 25 batters in a row. April 25th, 26 batters in a row. Wow. The 1-2. Swing, punches that foul. Makes you wonder what he's doing at this early stage of the game. 1-2 count, top of the fourth, 2 outs. Acuna stands on deck. The pitch. Swing, chopper. Back to Bender at first, and he'll underhand it, and that'll end the inning. So another good outing by Anthony Bender. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth here in Braves country.
Afternoon, everybody.
What a day. I use a drink. Nothing like a cold one after a long day, huh?
So, how much do you drink?
I'd say I'm good for about 10 or 12.
10 or 12 a week? That's not bad. Well, a week. You drink 10 or 12 beers a day?
You counting beers too?
How reckless of me. I made you all wet.
Yes, but my martini's still dry.
She turned out to be a part-time model and a full-time pickpocket. Oh, yeah. I've been known to drink a beer or two. But then again, I've been known to do a lot of things. You drinking anymore?
Oh, me? No, I quit drinking, dude.
You never gonna drink again? Nope. You wanna stop at the bar by the Chinese restaurant? Just get a quick shot, me and you, and then we'll go? Yeah, the bar they got in the back.
Oh, the Chinese bar? Okay. What's shaking?
All 4 cheeks and a couple of chins.
I thought you said they didn't have alcohol.
Run back to your mix master. Cook up a few more of these.
Cigarette?
No, I never touch them.
Yeah. I suck them down like Coca-Cola.
I expose people to magic. I expose them to something they're never otherwise going to see in their boring, normal lives. And I gave that to them. I may forget about them tomorrow, but they'll live with that memory for the rest of their lives. And that's a gift, man.
One of the women said that she was afraid she might OD.
I thought that was a limit drop. I didn't think it was tequila.
What's that got to do with me?
You and me are gonna have a small talk later on.
I'll be busy thinking of things to say.
Doesn't your wife ever complain that you never spend any time with her?
Would you?
Could you keep it down to a low roar? Some of us have to work.
Put that money down, pal.
Yeah, I'll be ready.
There goes the 2 weeks at camp. I promised the kids this summer.
My birthday, give me a beer, stick a candle in it, and I'll blow out my liver.
Here's to feeling good all the time.
Perfect. Cheers.
Cheers.
This crowd's back into it now.
Welcome back. Here, and I saw your comment. My question is the first pitch on the way is upstairs for a strike. It's 0-1. Who was it that was playing earlier? The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Four-seam fastball. 1-1. 1-1 count, swing, pops it up. High into right field. Diaz is underneath it, and he'll make the grab, and there's one away. That was my big question, is who in the world who was playing? It was Stanford and somebody. I knew the tournament was going on because they're all going on right now. Thank you, Harriet. Sideline reporter from Charlotte, North Carolina. First pitch on the way is a sinker down and away. It's 1-0. Are they challenging this? Umpire stepped out of the box. I guess not. Leo Jimenez 0 for 1 on the day. Braves trail 4-2. Bottom of the fourth. The 1-0 fouls it back. 1-1. 1-1 count. Swing and a miss. Change up. Pulled the string on that baby. So a 1-2 count. Perez brings it. Paints the outer edge. Caught looking, strike 3. Doesn't look like they're going to challenge it. That was a close one. We'll take it. 2 away. Later on tonight, you got the Reds and Phillies at 6:40. That is our doubleheader tomorrow. 1 o'clock. Come on there at 12:45 tomorrow. Reds, Phillies. And that'll be followed by Braves, Marlins at 6:40. 6 o'clock will come on there. Or 6:15 will probably come on there for that one, with being a doubleheader. Is the changeup, swing and a miss. Joe Mack, the left-handed hitting catcher. It's 0-1. Later on tonight, you got Reds and Phillies at 6:40. Mets and Nationals at 6:45 is the 0-1 pitch, swing. Chops it foul. It's 0-2. Oh-2 count. Five games starting in the 6:40, 6:45 time slot. The 0-2 pitch just misses 1-2. Good pitch by Perez, just missed the zone. 7 o'clock hour, you got Blue Jays at Yankees, Red Sox at Royals, Brewers at Cubs. The 1-2 pitch, swing. Bangs it down the first base line. We'll do it again. Astros and Twins, Pirates and Cardinals. 8:40 tonight, it's Rangers and Rockies. And then the late games, 9:30 plus, it's Angels and A's, White Sox and Mariners, Giants and Diamondbacks. The 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Padres and Dodgers at 9:40 as well. We'll be back in a flash. Time to take the fifth here in Braves country.
War's over, man. Drop the big one.
Well, since when are you the pudding kind?
What? Over? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is. And it ain't over now. Who's with me? Let's go!
I don't have to tell you things are bad. It's depression. Everybody's scared. Punks are running wild in the street. The air is unfit to breathe, and our food is unfit to eat. We sit watching our TVs as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. I want you to get mad.
Will you fight? No! We will run! And we will live!
Shame on you. This could be the greatest night of our lives. But you're gonna let it be the worst.
In this lifetime, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody except yourself. And after what you've gone through, if you haven't done that by now, it ain't gonna never happen.
Wretched slugs. Don't any of you have the guts to play for blood?
I'm your huckleberry.
I'll put you out of your misery.
Say wham.
You've got to say, damn it, my life has value.
And I'm gonna stay right here and fight for this lost cause.
Intruder.
Yes, you're an intruder. I was having a perfectly nice trip until you walked into my life.
Hey! Just lying around.
I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
Right. Psychotic, but absolutely right.
We gotta take these bastards.
Are they yelling in Atlanta?
Are they yelling in Atlanta?
I'm as mad as hell!
They're yelling in Atlanta?
Son of a... We struck the mother load!
I'm mad as hell!
I'm mad as hell!
I'm not gonna take it anymore!
And this crowd's back into it now.
I didn't think you had it in you.
You look like somebody just walked over your grave. Play for blood, remember? Like I missed something.
Yeah, we're all officially kicked out of school.
That makes sense.
Welcome back. Ron Acuna Jr. will lead us off. And the first pitch from Bender. Swing! That ball is hammered down the left field line. Get up! That ball's going to bang against the wall. Down for a base hit. Acuna cruises into second base. And that's how you get an inning going here in the top of the fifth inning. That's how you take the fifth, Mr. Acuna. Good Lord, did he smoke that ball.
Bravo.
That ball was hammered. Bender is the pitcher on the bump still. So his streak is over. 27 retired batters in a row dating back to April 25th. And Mauricio Dubon, the batter. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way. Down and in, sinker, misses. It's 1-0. You have to think about this. If he's retired that many in a row, he has not had many on the base paths. I'm sure he's come in a few times with inherited runners, but this could throw his game off. Actually having to pitch from the set position. The 1-0. Sweeper right there for a strike. It's 1-1. Dubon stepped out of the box like the ball was coming at him and it hit the zone. The look on his face, an eye roll of like, that's not good. Telling you, man, that wiffle ball he throws is nasty. The 1-1. Outside wide, 2-1. 2-1 count. I don't know what his contract situation is, but when the Marlins fall out of it here in a few months, the Braves need to try to go after him in a trade package. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss, in on the hands, 2-2. He's at 20 pitches. As he spins around, Chase Acuna back. Tying run is at home plate, so we'll keep it right there. The 2-2. Outside wide, ball 3. 3-2. The full count to Dubon. Make some contact, put the ball in play. The 3-2 pitch, swing, lifts it. Into center field, but not very deep. A lazy fly ball, that'll be an easy out, and Acuna stuck at second, one away. Dr. Oriana Damas, she threw out the first pitch today. It was like an ephus pitch that she threw out as the first pitch off the mound. No matter what, it's still better than 50 Cent's attempt years ago. And that's going to be it for Bender, so he gone. Left-handers coming in. We'll be back in a flash. Matt Olson coming to the plate. We'll be back in just a few moments here in Braves Country. Welcome back, lefty-lefty matchup. Matt Olson standing in. First pitch on the way. Swing! That ball's hammered down into right field, down for a base hit. That ball's going to get down where the green grass grows. Matt Olson with an RBI double. Acuna comes home to score.
This is Ice House.
109 miles an hour off the bat.
As it gets.
Of the Ice House, and the Braves have cut it to a one-run lead. Hard hit line drive, splitting the gap. Always good to go shopping in the gap on a Tuesday afternoon. First pitch to Ozzie Albies. They checked down the line to see if he went around. He did not. It's 1-0. Olson with his 16th double of the year. Andrew Nardi, the left-hander, 5.09 ERA coming into the game. The 1-0. Inside, four-seamer. Ball 2, 2-0. So a 2-0 count. Turns and kicks. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Filthy slider diving in on his hands. Braves trail by 1. Top of the 5th. 4-3 your score. The tying run is at second. Ozzie Albies at the plate. The 2-1 pitch. Swing. Hammers it high and deep into left field. Get back. It's going to die at the warning track for a loud. Out number 2. He gave that sucker a ride, but it run out of gas about 5 feet or so before the wall. That'll bring Austin Riley to the plate. Riley with 2 outs. Tying run at second. A base hit would most likely tie the game. First pitch on the way. 4-seamer upstairs. It's 0-1. Top shelf tequila. A 4-seam fastball, 95 miles an hour. The 0-1. Brings it. Changeup down and away. 1-1. Standing on deck is Harris. Yaz is in the hole. He came in for Azekar if he stepped away from a pinch hit. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Changeup. It's 1-2. One-two count. Kicks and fires. Changeup off the plate. Ball 2, 2-2. Braves trail 4-3. 1 run across here in the inning. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 4-seamer. Chase from another one out of the zone. Second strikeout of the day for Riley, and we'll be back in a flash. Braves trail 4-3. We go to the bottom of the 5th here on South Beach.
There are 2 types of people in every marriage. One that wakes up like a normal person, and the other that has to set 17 alarms and cannot be talked to for the first hour and a half of the day.
When you got dumb and dumber out here.
I have respect for myself, and this is my best friend, so I have respect for her.
All right.
And I'm being dead honest right now that if you call me dumb or her dumb one more time, I don't care how many steroids you take, how many egg yolks you drink.
Today's going to be one of those days when somebody says to me, how strong would you like your coffee? I'd like it to show up on a drug test.
These are the kind of guys you like to smack in the ass.
I love you too, but you're not my type.
Yeah, it's not a speed contest, you know? You're facing Randy Johnson, you got to outpitch him. You're not going to throw it as hard as him, but you can outpitch him.
I'm Randy Johnson, and I don't pitch like Greg Maddux.
How would you describe Greg physically?
I would just say that you wouldn't think that he's a pitcher, and that's okay because I don't look athletic. I'm just tall, you know. I mean, everybody thinks I play basketball, but I've always admired how he's pitched because it was the opposite of me. I was a power pitcher.
You talk about blowing somebody away. Nothing fancy from 6', 10" Randy Johnson.
There was not very many people like him in the history of the game. Everybody kind of watched him pitch. You know, it was the Maddux factor, the way he pitched. He just made really good hitters look bad, and he didn't have to throw 95 to do that.
We all know that pitching is about deceiving the hitter. If you can make all 2 or 3 or 4 of your pitches look just like your fastball, then you're kind of on the right track.
I was watching him, how to set hitters up and what he was doing. I couldn't even fathom doing those things. It was like, it's like a chess match.
Welcome back. 4-3 your score. Braves trail. Martin Perez going to go back out there for inning number 5. Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch swinging by Xavier Edwards. Lifts it high, deep. Right field drifting back, making the running catch is the Yaz at the warning track, and there's out number 1. Good read there by Yaz. Got a tip of the cap from Harris. One up, one down. Otto Lopez, the batter. As he steps out of the box for a second. I guess that was already using his one timeout. Pitch on the way is right there for a strike. Sinker up top. It's 0-1. The 0-1 swing. Chopper on the ground. Diving attempt by Kim. In and out of his glove. Even if he comes up with that, he's not getting the speedy Lopez. That'll be an infield single. So 1 on and 1 out. That ball was scorched, and if you get a layout like that, by the time you get up, there's just no way you're going to get. Oh, my word. You can't make up any excuse for that one. Kim, on a line drive, ends up dropping the ball, and it goes into the outfield, and the Marlins have runners at first and second and 1 out. Man, oh, man alive. What is going on there with Hassan Kim? He was foolproof last year. Line drive. Fairly hard hit ball, but not one that you would consider a difficult catch. That'll be an E6 in your scorecard. Hit him on the side of the glove. So first and second, 1 out, and Perez throws his cutter upstairs to Christopher Morel. It's 0-1. Morel, who doubled to left his last time up. Dylan Dodd is warming up in the pen for the Braves. Sometimes those balls will make funny movements at you at the end, but that looked like a pretty basic play. I'm sure Kim will tell you he should have had the 0-1, misses high and out of the zone, 1-1. There's no defending that one. 1-1 count. Perez looking back the runner. The pitch on the way. Swing, slices it foul. 1-2. On deck is Ruiz. In the hole is Stowers. Double play would get you out of the jam. Runners at first and second. 1 down in the infield is back into the left. Ozzie is playing close enough for double play duty. The 1-2 from Perez. Runner goes, throws it down to third. It looks like they're going to say that they said he got in. Walt Weiss does not want to challenge. So it was a double steal. They went for the runner going to third. It did look like his arm got in there just in time. Tagged the back end of the bag, and I guess he held it. That's what I thought originally. I thought his arm had came off, but it looks like he held it. Good job by Morel. If Riley holds that tag, he comes off the base, but he lifted it to show the umpire he had the ball. They're eventually going to teach these guys to quit doing that with the replay era. So a full count is after that pitch misses. The 3-2 pitch. Caught looking, strike 3, punch him out on the outer edge. And there's 2 away. Big strikeout there. Morel doesn't like it. They still have a challenge, but he is not challenging it. I think that's one of those situations where they want to save that challenge. And it's probably just known as a team, you don't challenge in the fifth after you've already lost one. First pitch is a cutter to Ruiz. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Lefty-righty matchup. Kicks and fires. Shows bunt. Bounces it off the plate. Is that a fair ball? Sandy Leone tags the batter, but it looks like it's being called foul. It's 0-2. Marlins 4, Braves 3. Second and third, 2 outs. Big spot here in the game. The infield is back, playing way back. The 0-2 just misses inside. 1-2. It's a little interesting that they're going that route, playing so far back with the speedy Ruiz. That's why he was trying to drop that bunt. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 4-seam fastball, got him about eyeball level. We'll be back in a flash. About top of the 6th we go, trailing by 1 here in Braves country.
Suspect still has trouble speaking English even though she's lived here for over 30 years. Suspect is a bitch. Mum, that's not the trend, that's not how it works.
I just seen an American woman complaining about the lack of bagels in Ireland, so I'm just going to come out and say it. Bagels are The Irish are not big bagel people. What purpose does the hole serve? What is its use? What is its function? The hole is nothing but an inconvenience. Stuff has a tendency to leak through it, so I have to conduct constant surveys of the hole to make sure I'm not losing any of my sandwich. Also, I've paid for that amount of bread. You don't have the right to take a hole out of it and put it back in your greedy little bagel making machine. Also, I feel like bagels are always a small bit stale. Like, not stale, but not fresh. Get yourself a brioche bun, a French baguette, a slice of bread. All of these are superior to the bagel. The Irish will never be brainwashed into this ridiculous sandwich type.
We were regular season and we were winning like 8-0. It was easy game in the 8th inning. And he told me, don't throw anything inside on Bagwell. Call everything outside. And I said, okay. I think it was somebody on. And he wants to go inside. And I, okay, you know, it's your game. So I went inside, called inside, and Bagwell hit like 1,000-mile. I was mad, and I was like, what are you doing? And he goes, they got a good team. We got a good team. We're going to play them in the playoff. He's going to wait for that pitch. 3 months later, we're in the playoff, bases loaded in the 7th. We threw 3 straight changes and struck him out. And I was walking to the dugout. He goes, hey. And I looked at him. He said, you remember 3 months ago? I said, no, I don't. He was looking for that pitch, the homer that he hit. And I was like, this guy.
Welcome back. Michael Harris II will lead us off. First pitch swinging. Blasted. Going back. Get up, baby! Good God Almighty, that's a deep fly. 4-4 your score. Michael Harris II swats one over the center field fence, and the Braves have tied it up. Holy Nova Scotia!
It's all right. My name
back,
is
baby.
Money Mike. All right, then. Use your eyes. This ain't for play. I don't do this for fun. Might want to shave. Might want to shave somebody else. Never know.
Number 9 on the year for Michael Harris II, 4-seam fastball to the Yaz. Swung on and foul by the 0-1. Kicks and fires. Swing. Swats it down the line. Foul. It's 0-2. Oh, 2 count. Nardi kicks. just misses one. One-two count. Brings it. Caught looking strike three, one away. One down. First pitch swinging by Sandy Leone, lifts it into right field, bending foul, just out of the reach of the two defenders chasing it. Morrell and Stowers, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Four-seam fastball right there. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Brings it. Swing. Fouls it away. Every time I do something like this, I always think of my old broadcasting professor, Mr. Sprovnik, back in the 90s, that would yell at us for bringing drinks into the studios. Now, this is a different situation because you're at a 3-hour ball game. We're running radio shows, a little different. I just spelt a 32-ounce coffee all over the place. The 0-2 fouls it away. We'll do it again. So if it sounded a little bumpy the last couple of minutes, that's what was going on. I was trying to avert disaster. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, four-seam fastball, blew it right by him. See that? I knocked it over during the Michael Harris home run. I leapt up with my arms and knocked it over, and that was it. I think these are 32 ounces. No, sorry, it's a 40-ouncer, and it was damn near full. That's going to be it. Michael Peterson must know that I needed to clean this up. We'll be back in a flash. He's coming in from the bullpen, the big right-hander, ex-Atlanta Brave, when we return. Welcome back. Michael Peterson Stepping onto the bump for the Miami Marlins. Righty-righty matchup. Ha-Seong Kim, the batter. First pitch. Swing. Pops it up. Down the left field line, giving chase in left field. Making the catch is Hernandez. One pitch, one out. Great at bat, Kim. Great at bat. We'll be back in a flash. Bottom of the sixth we go. All tied up, 4-4.
I'm sitting here watching Cheers. Sam Malone has a picture of himself behind the bar pitching for the Red Sox. I found out exactly who the player in the photo was. Today we learn about the career of Gentleman Jim Lonborg. He possessed an explosive fastball and a breaking ball he could throw for strike. His best season came with the Red Sox in 1967, a season in which he led the American League in wins, games started, and strikeouts. In between starts that season, he would leave the team for Army Reserve duty, arriving back on a private jet just in time for his next start. In the first 2 games of the World Series that season, he pitched a 1-hitter and a 3-hitter. Unfortunately, he couldn't capture the same magic in Game 7, pitching 6 innings and allowing 6 runs. He was the first Boston Red Sox to win the Cy Young Award. After injuring his knee skiing in the offseason, he was never the same in Boston. So after the 1971 season, he was shipped off to the Brewers in a 10-player deal where he stayed for exactly 1 season. Next, he was traded to the Phillies. During his career, he won 157 games, struck out close to 1,500, and had a respectable 3.86 ERA. Not as great of a career as Sam Malone, but still a pretty solid career.
I think one of the great things about sports is rivalry. Muhammad Ali is not Muhammad Ali without Joe Frazier. Larry Bird is not Larry Bird without Magic Johnson, and vice versa. And Greg had Barry Bonds.
That's the heavyweight championship, the heavyweight bout everybody wants to see. You got one of the best pitchers of our era against the greatest hitter of our era.
Opposite field home run for Bonds.
Barry was the best hitter in baseball.
He is a .305 lifetime hitter against Greg Maddux, and he has hit more home runs off of Greg Maddux than any other pitcher he's faced in his career.
How many home runs did I give up to him?
We both gave him 9.
Was it 9?
But when you gave up the 9, you said to me, he will never hit another home run off me the rest of his career. And I'm like, wow. And he didn't, because he said, I'll walk him. He said, I ain't facing him.
Bonds was the Maddux of hitters. His baseball intellect was off the charts. It was amazing the way that he could wait and wait and wait, get what he wanted and not miss it.
Diddy Fuentes is coming on. This is interesting. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Bringing it. It's 0-1. Four to 4 your score. The 0-1 pitch. Four-seam fastball. Misses just outside and high. 1-1. 1-1 count. Diddy quickly back to work. The pitch. Four-seamer. 97 misses. 2-1. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 97, bringing it. 2-2. Stowers, the number 6 hitter. Norby and Jimenez are due up. They may shuffle some pinch hitting around with the left-hander leaving and the right-hander coming onto the bump. The 2-2. Swing, pops it up. Just got underneath that one, and Kim hopefully will make the catch. There we go. One away. It's interesting because the reason why I said it's interesting they brought Diddy on, this is the first time they have brought him on back-to-back days. Before that, they were kind of protecting him, but it looks like they're going to try this out, which I'm all for it. I think he can handle it. But I understand why they were kind of easing him in. First pitch swinging, bang! Down the left field line, but foul. Slider, it's 0-1. Man, did he give that one a ride. If anyone has a chance, could get up and make me a coffee real quick. The 0-1 pitch, four-seamer, right at the knees, it's 0-2. I had a mess like you wouldn't believe back here. The one thing I am smart about, I have a Jord that the drinks sit in, is the 0-2. Off the plate wide. Just misses. 99 miles an hour. Just missed. 1-2. I have a drawer that sits next to me on my desk, and that's where I keep my drinks. That way, if I do spill it, it's not all over the keyboards and everything, but doesn't make it less messy. It just makes it less problematic for the broadcast. The 1-2 count. Kicks and fires. Swing. Rattles it off the mask of Leon. We can't take another catcher. Losing another catcher. Drake Baldwin went on the IL today. So it's Chadwick Tromp and Sandy Leon in a day where you remember just not too long ago, even before Murphy came back, we had Drake and Jonah Heim as the 1-2 outside wide 2-2. And that was why when they released him, I was against it, because depth at catcher is hard to find, and we had it as the 2-2. Misses wide, full count. Not that Jonah Heim was going to rip the cover off the ball, but he would give you better at-bats than what Chadwick Tromp has done in his career. And he's a switch hitter, and he'd give you 2 switch hitting catchers right now. The payoff pitch, four-seamer. Man, I think he should challenge that. He's not going to. That ball hit the bottom of the zone right there on the corner. I think he wins that one. And they are showing on Braves Vision it did hit the zone. He didn't challenge it. I understand wanting to preserve them, but man, that's a situation. That's a big spot in the game, and you just gave them a base runner when it should have been a strikeout. Braves and Marlins both still have one challenge left. Pitch on the way is right there at the knees, over on the outer edge, forcing fastball. It's on 1. Yo 1. Swing, fouls it away. Four-seamer, 0-2. On deck is the number 9 hitter. The backstop, Joe Mack, a left-handed bat. The 0-2 count. Brings it. Just misses. 1-2. He's hitting his spots even when he's missing. He's missing just by a whisker. The 1-2. Bang! Right there at the knees. Strike 3. He wants to challenge it. I think he's going to loot. Well, looking at the replay, it's going to be close. It's framed well. See where it lands. Ah, just missed it. Just missed it. Good frame by Leon, but it'll be a 2-2 count. The 2-2 from Diddy. Swing, rolls it over to third. Riley's got it, fires it to second. He'll get the lead runner. Great play by Riley. It's a 5-4 putout. Ozzie holding the bag, and there's 2 down. No chance of turning 2, so Ozzie just made sure that he made the catch. Very good play by Riley. Kim smacks his glove. Riley probably says something to the effect of, "That's how it's done. Quit dropping balls everywhere." So weird, too, because Kim was so good last year. And he's been a good glove man his entire career. He's had a good bat his entire career. Looks like that's going to be it for Diddy. They're going to bring in Dylan Lee to face the left-hander. We'll see if they make an adjustment in their lineup. Dylan Lee coming in. We'll be back in a flash. 4-4 your score. Dylan Lee on to face Joe Mack, lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way is a slider down and away. Pulls back the back, showing bunt. It's 1-0. 1-0. Lee flips it over to first. Will kick quick to keep the runner close by. Braves come in today 7 games in front of Philadelphia, 9 in front of Washington, 10 in front of the Marlins. Is the 1-0 inside. 2-0. 10.5 in front of the Mets. The 2-0 count right there, drops the slider into the heart of the plate. 2-1. Xavier Edwards stands on deck. The 2-1 from Dylan Lee. Brings it just below the knees. 3-1. Very close. The 3-1 count. Infield back and to the right. D. Lee brings it. Swing and a miss. Four-seam fastball. It's a full count, which means the runner will be on the move. With 2 outs. Braves 4, Marlins 4. Big spot here in the game. Top of the order is looming on deck. Runner at first. Infield back and to the right. Runner goes. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Smoke him if you got him. He got him. Dylan Lee doing his thing. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country.
What's your favorite Bible story?
When Jesus made the water into wine.
Yes, that was a miracle, wasn't it?
Yes.
And what does the story about Jesus making the water into wine teach us?
When you run out of wine, get on your knees and pray.
I understood the assignment. Did the assigner of the assignment understood who they were assigning the assignment to? You know, you have to ask the assigner on that one. Personally, I don't think they did any research. Yeah.
Hi, y'all. It's time for Appalachian Word of the Day. The word of the day is ammonia. Hey, can you come outside? Ammonia porch.
I hate girls with pretty eyes. Y'all can get away with anything. I have to, I can't look at Shorty's eyes if she stares at me. Where's my pants? They're gone.
I want to face the best, and Maddox was the best. Greg was the type of pitcher where you had to be perfect, and you had to accept what he gave you. And if you weren't willing to accept what he gave you, you were going to fail every time.
Strike 3 call, inside corner at the knees.
He was able to change speeds in a way to mechanically mess your swing up.
Bonds was out in front, and as soon as he cut his swing loose, he knew he was in trouble and had been fooled by the motion on Greg's delivery.
And he was a genius. Probably one of the smartest pitchers I ever faced. Period.
Bonds has a good idea at how he goes about facing Maddox.
Almost like Maddox, Bonds' approach was built on a pitch-to-pitch basis and figuring out the odds and what's coming. Both Maddox and Bonds are thinking, can I outthink the other guy? It was the chess match between the batter and the pitcher.
What's up, Braves Country? Looking forward to a great Atlanta Braves season. See y'all at the ballpark. Love y'all.
Ronald Acuna Jr., the batter, first pitch swinging, will pop it up. That'll be a can of corn in the middle of the infield. Making the easy catch is the third baseman, Jimenez, and there's one away. Braves 4, Marlins 4. Top of the 7th inning. Mauricio Dubon, the batter. Righty-righty matchup. Dubon First pitch misses high. Peterson still on the bump. Slider misses. It's 1-0. Dubon 2 for 3 on the day. The single and a double and a fly out. He's also scored a run. Now batting .253 on the year, the 1-0. Right down Main Street. Four-seamer drifted in. It's 1-1. One count. Turns and kicks. Four-seamer. Down and away. Ball 2-1. On deck is Matt Olson. Ozzie Albies is in the hole. Dubon just looking to try to get on, get aboard, get something going. The 2-1 pitch. Swing. Fouls it back. 2-2. Big Michael Peterson. Atlanta Brave very briefly. 6'7", 195-pounder out of the United Kingdom. The 2-2. Swing. Fouled 99. Bring it. Over the first base dugout. We'll do it again. 2-2. Four appearances for the Braves in 2025 for Peterson, the 2-2. Fists that foul behind the line. Started his career with the Dodgers, then went to the Marlins. This was both in 2024. Then with the Braves. In 2025, he was DFA'd. Miami picked him up. And the Marlins have kept him on ever since. The 2-2, swing, hits the ball on the ground over to third. Jimenez has it. High throw, but staying with it over there is Morel. He'll hold the bag, and there's 2 down. Two up, 2 down, and Matt Olson coming to the plate. Looks like they'll let him face Olson. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch changeup down and in. It's 1-0. Standing on deck is Ozzie Albies. So if Peterson stays on the bump, he will switch to the left side. The 1-0. Down and away. Ball 2-0. 2-0 count. Misses high, four-seamer, ball 3-0. So a 3-0 to Matt Olson. You know, he'll be sitting dead red here. If he can get something, he'll lay into it. The Braves tied at 4 here in the top of the 7th and 2 outs. The 3-0 pitch. Drops the slider down and in. 3-1. Good take by Olson. That was a pitcher's pitch. Three-1 count. Brings it. Another slider taken all the way. Full count. That one hung up a little bit. That's one of those ones that if Olson can time it up, he could hit that one a long way. He was probably sitting fastball on a 3-1 count. The payoff pitch. Swing. Fouls away the 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer. We'll do it again. Full count. Ozzie on deck. Peterson, his 16th pitch of the outing. Lifts and kicks. High and out of the zone, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first. 99-mile-an-hour four-seamer miss, well out of the zone. Ozzie Albies digging in. First pitch inside. Four-seamer almost gets him. It's 1-0. 1-0. Ozzie 0 for 1 with the sac fly RBI. Batting .273 on the year. The 1-0 pitch to Ozzie. Inside, just grabs the inner part of the zone. 1-1. He's got that inside slider working pretty good. It almost works like a cutter. 1-1. Peterson delivers. Changeup off the mark. 2-1. 2-1 count. Inside slider, ball 3-1. They checked down the line, but no way he went around. (3-1) to Ozzie. Matt at first, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, four-seam fastball. Full count, so Olson will be on the move. The payoff pitch. High and out of the zone. They're checking down the line. He did not go around, so that is ball 4. And Ozzie Albies heads on down to first. Runners at first and second. There are 2 outs. Daniel Moscas, the pitching coach for the Miami Marlins, is coming out to check on Peterson, give him a little bit of a pep talk, maybe go over some game plan with Riley at the plate. First and second, 2 outs. Riley 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts in a line, and his 2 strikeouts have not been good. The last one particularly chased one well out of the zone. First pitch is a four-seam fastball, 100 miles an hour, misses outside wide. It's 1-0. If he can line one up here, he could send that pitch a long way. But all we're looking for is any kind of a base knock to score Olson. The 1-0 swing, fouls it back. Four-seamer, touch behind that one. It's 1-1. On deck is Michael Harris. He's already hit a home run today. (1-1) count. First and second, 2 outs. The pitch. Swing, four-seam fastball. Sizzle it to the backstop, and it's 1-2. That went straight back to the backstop. Riley just missed lining that up. The 1-2 count. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Chase another fastball up around his letters, and that'll end the inning. We'll be back in a flash. Bottom of the 7th we go. Tied up here in Miami. Welcome back. Dylan Lee back on the bump. First pitch to Xavier Edwards. Tried to drop a bunt at the changeup. Fouls it away. It's 0-1. The 0-1. High and out of the zone. 1-0. One count, swing and a miss, 1-2. Edwards will step out of the box for a second, a 1-2 count. Yeah, that was tough, Chop Shop. I watched the overtime. Got done in time to watch overtime with the Buffalo game. I was pulling for y'all, so I apologize because it's probably my fault. The 1-2 misses high, 2-2. Two count. Outside wide ball 3-2. So Dylan Lee trying to keep the leadoff batter off base. He's got a full count. 11 pitches in. He ended the 6th. The payoff pitch. Swing, pops it up. Foul territory over by the first base dugout. It'll bend out of play. Over the Braves dugout there in first base side. We'll go back to a full count. On deck is Otto Lopez. Hernandez in the hole. The payoff pitch. Swing. Lifts it. Into center field. Underneath it is Harris. F8 on your scorecard, and there's one away. One up, one down. Chris Sale on the mound tomorrow night. First pitch to Lopez. He drops a bunt down. Riley bare hands, and he has no chance of catching him. Riley was playing pretty far behind the third base bag, and Lopez took advantage of it, and it is an infield single for the Marlins. Lee was never going to be able to make the play. Lopez is now batting .347 on the year, and he does that pretty regularly, dropping bunts. Even when he's not successful with them, he's drawing the defense in to even it up. First pitch on the way is right there at the knees to Hernandez. It's 0-1. The 0-1 count. Back to Hernandez. Pitch on the way. Swing. Chops it into left field, and that's down for a base hit. And the Marlins have runners at first and second with one out. Dylan Lee's in a little bit of a trouble here. He's got a little bit too much of the plate on that one. He drives it into left. That'll bring Morrell to the plate. A double play can get the Braves out of this jam. First and second, one out. But good speed all over the base paths. Jeremy Hefner, Braves pitching coach, out there to talk with Lee and Leone. Robert Suarez is warming up. We're one out in the 7th, and you'd like to be able to hold off on that. In a perfect world, Lee gets a double play here, and Robert comes on for inning number 8. Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way. Slider right there for a strike to Morrell. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Oh-2 count. Misses outside, 1-2. One-two count, swing and a miss. Filthy pitch, strike 3. 2 down. Just got him out in front on that one. That's going to bring Ruiz to the plate. They are going to leave Lee in. Tough spot here for Dylan Lee. First and second, 2 outs. First pitch on the way. Down and in. Four-seam fastball, 93 miles an hour. It's 1-0. Calvin Faucher is warming up in the Miami bullpen, the right-hander. Suarez for the Braves, the right-hander as well. The 1-0. Down and away, ball 2, 2-0. Braves 4, Marlins 4, bottom of the 7th. Four runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Braves. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Marlins. The 2-0 pitch. Down and away, 3-0. He's gone four-seam, then the slider, all missing the zone by quite a bit. Three-0 count. Stowers is on deck. The pitch just grabs the outer zone. 3-1. Stowers, the left-hander. I would think Lee would be left in to face him, even if he doesn't get Ruiz here. But hopefully he can get out of this jam before that happens. The 3-1 pitch. Swing, blast. High and deep. Into left field. Drifting over. Making the running catch is Mauricio Dubon, and that'll end the inning. Ruiz can't believe it. He thought he got it. We'll be back in a flash. 4-4. We go to the 8th inning here in Miami.
106 miles from Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
It's happy hour.
When wins become losses and losses become wins.
You guys going to happy hour? I'll come for a couple. Just a couple, though. Not like last time.
I need a drink.
When buying a beer, buying only one beer can cause a misalignment in your spine due to the uneven weight distribution. This can cause unnecessary back pain and potential spine issues. To prevent this, carry 2 beers, ensuring your body is balanced and proper health maintained.
Afternoon, everybody. Put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to.
This stinks!
Pretty soon we're going to be calling this country.
This is total BS! Oh, yeah. For me and the Lord, you gotta understand it. We're on a mission for God. I'm on the radio every day!
you want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me!
And you, music lover, you're next.
You're so drunk you can't hit nothing. In fact, you're probably seeing double.
I have 2 guns, one for each of you.
Four to 4 your score. We go to the 8th inning here in Miami. Braves turn to bat. Righty-lefty matchup is Fouchard facing Michael Harris. Harris punches one down the left field line, foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 kicks and fires on the sweeper. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2. Oh-2 count. Foucher comes set, turns and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chased a bad one in the dirt, one away. 1 up, 1 down. Yastrzemski coming to the plate. Sandy Leone is in the hole. I figure there might be a situation here at some point where the Braves might pinch hit Dom Smith against a right-hander. First pitch on the way is a sinker. It's 1-0. You've got Leone and Kim coming up. It'll probably depend on the situation, but you could pinch hit him in either situation. You could put Mateo at short or Tromp behind the plate after the pinch hitting duties. Then 1-1. That pitch misses. Kicks and fires down and in, cutter. Ball 2-1. So a 2-1 count. Brings it. Sweeper misses outside wide, 3-1. Yastrzemski can get aboard with his speed. He put something on. Possibly, especially if Dominic Smith's at the plate. 3-1, swing and a miss, full count. Trying to work his way aboard. Robert Suarez looks to be warm in the bullpen for the Braves. He'll come on for the 8th most likely. The payoff pitch. Foucher kicks and fires. Inside, ball 4. So he'll head down to first and get it back there by the Yaz. 1 on, 1 out. Top of the 8th. Dominic Smith is going to come on to pinch hit. Righty-lefty matchup. Dom Smith batting .333 on the year, 4 home runs. He's just looking to find a way to bring the Yaz home one way or the other. At least get him into scoring position. Righty-lefty, first pitch. Sweeper misses high, it's 1-0. You would have Kim on deck, and I wouldn't be shocked if they pinch hit Mateo for Kim, to be honest with you, just because Kim has been struggling so bad. The 1-0 right there, 1-1. They may want to hold on, depending on the situation, they may want to hold off on that because it'd be nice to have Mateo in extra innings for a ghost runner or even pinch hitting duties there. Possibly the 9th, the 1-1 swing, fouls it away. It's 1-2. I think that ball might have gotten a piece of the hand At the backstop of Miami, Joe Mackey's holding his left glove hand. Let's see what happened there. I don't know. It's weird. Didn't look anything out of the ordinary, but he is definitely in some pain. Ball ricocheted off his glove. Kim is on deck, so it doesn't look like that's what they're going to do. Joe Mack just gave the fingers up to the dugout, or thumbs up to the dugout, let him know he's okay. One-two count. Flip it over to first real quick to keep the runner close by. I can't believe they needed to learn the lesson, but I hope the Braves have learned the lesson of you cannot have too many healthy major league type catchers on your roster. The 1-2 just missed the zone. They're going to challenge that. That's going to be close. He might get him. That ball is right there. And yep, strike three. So the pinch hit comes up Snake Eyes. Runner at first, 2 outs. About half that ball hit the zone. And Hassan Kim, your batter. I mean, this is any good a time as any to break out of this funk to start the season. Righty, first pitch. Takes the cutter right down the pipe for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 to Kim. Just misses 1-1. Both teams still have one ABS challenge left, and of course, if this game goes to extra innings, you get an ABS challenge every inning. So you're not really saving them. The 1-1 pitch in the dirt. 2-1. First looked like Yaz was going to take off, but he was bouncing back and forth. Infield back and to the left. 2-1 count. Acuna standing on deck. We're in the 8th inning, top of the 8th, and the Braves and Marlins are tied at 4. The 2-1 pitch. Cutter right there, 2-2. Two count. Kicks and fires. Ball goes away and then goes all the way to the backstop, and Yaz will head up 90 feet, and he's in scoring position.
I feel the need for speed.
So it'll be a full count now. Wild pitch. Acuna stands on deck. Kim at the plate. The payoff pitch. Misses high, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first. And Acuna pointing to the skies, asking for some help from the baseball gods. 2 on, 2 out. He has faced Foucher one time in his career. He's 0 for 1. Righty matchup. First pitch on the way. Drops a curveball up top. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Brings it. Whoa! Inside, almost gets him with the sweeper. One and 1. 1-1 count. Right there, sinker. 1-2. Acuna down to his last strike's got to figure out any way to get aboard. If he gets a base hit, Yaz should score. Very little would keep him from scoring to a single to the outfield. The 1-2. Swing. Peppers a curveball into the crowd. We'll do it again. On deck is Dubon. The infield back and to the left. The 1-2 outside wide, 2-2. Another sweeper in the dirt. Good job by Joe Mack from keeping that from going to the backstop. The 2-2 count. Outside wide, 3-2. So a full count now. Runners at first and second will be on the move with 2 outs. Dubon standing on deck. Will Foucher give in and give him something to hit? With the payoff pitch, runners go. Outside wide, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first. Ducks all over the pond. Bases are juice and Mauricio Dubon coming to the plate. No movement from the Marlins dugout. Bases loaded. First pitch on the way. Cutter outside wide. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Brings it, swing, fouls it away. It's 1-1. So a 1-1 count. Braves 4, Marlins 4, top of the 8th. Big spot here in the game. Bases loaded. The 1-1 swing. Peppers that down the line. It's 1-2. Good speed on the base. Yaz, Kim, and Acuna are third, second, and first. The 1-2. Swing. Slaps it on the right side. It's going to be... Oh, there's going to be trouble, and everybody's going to be safe. Good hustle around the board by all 4 guys, and the Braves take a 5-4 lead. It was a grounder to the right side of the infield. The first baseman, Morrell, picked it up, and he was looking to shovel it to second, and there was nobody covering the bag. And because of that, there was no way that he was going to be able to get Dubon once he decided to go to second. I think at first he thought he was going to be able to outrun Acuna, but Acuna had the Jets on, and the Braves take a 5-4 lead. So bases are still loaded. We're talking to Foucher on the mound now. Pitching coach Daniel Moscas. The right-hander, Leg Bakar, is warming up in the pen. Big Matt Olson stands in with 9 career grand slams and 114 at-bats with the bases loaded. He's 0 for 6 this year. 2 strikeouts and 3 RBIs. This is the spot where he comes through. First pitch on the way is a cutter. Smacks the outer edge. It's 0-1. It's hard to believe, as well as he's played all year, that this is the year he struggled with the bases loaded. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Swing. Fouls off the curveball down the line. It's 0-2. Dubon at first, Acuna at second, and Kim at third. So good speed all around from first to third. Anything that gets down could clear the base of the 0-2 pitch swing. That ball's going to sneak through the infield and through for a base hit. 1 run will score. It's 6-4 your Atlanta Braves. 2 runs will score. It is 7-3 your Atlanta Braves, and the Ice House comes through, baby. Finally breaks through with the bases loaded here in 2026.
This is Ice House.
Ice House.
Smooth as it gets.
Wowza! Helter Skelter here in the 8th inning. The Braves lead at 7-4. They've put 3 runs on the board in a tie ball game. Acuna, he wasn't paying attention to any stop sign. He was coming the moment that ball got through. It barely trickled through the infield on the shift. They were playing back into the right, and it barely trickled through, and it gave Acuna time. Also, going first to third was Dubon. So runners at the corners, 2 outs. We'll be back in a flash. They're going to the pen. They keep replaying the infield single by Dubon, where Morel picked up the ball and didn't know where to go with it. As the first pitch from Bakar is high and outside the zone. Slider misses. It's 1-0. Not a whole lot he could do. It was the way the defense was positioned. The second baseman, that's the strangest part of that one. 1-0, outside wide, 2-0. 2-0 count. Xavier Edwards, the second baseman, when that ball was hit, he started drifting towards the first base side, but nowhere near, as the 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss, 2-1. Nowhere near a bag. He was just kind of drifting almost towards shallow right field. Lopez was trying to get to second. He was never going to have a chance. He had a long way to go. And Morel could not put on the brakes and turn to first, and Dubon was going to out-hustle the pitcher. The 2-1 pitch, swing, hammered out to second, and that's a line drive to Edwards, and that'll end the inning. But not before your Atlanta Braves put 3 on the board. We have a 7-4 lead. Robert Suarez coming on for the hold when we return.
Body is a temple. Ancient, cursed, grumbling, probably filled with something evil.
You only hear of a hen, a rooster, and a chicken. Something's missing.
Something's missing, all right.
They're all chickens. The rooster has sex with all of them. That's perverse.
Is there anything more stressful than when people are not following the secret imaginary schedule you have in your head?
So I work at your bank, and I just want to let you know you don't have any Black Friday money. You don't have any Cyber Monday money. You don't have any Taco Tuesday money. You don't have any Wacky Wednesday money. Just stay in the house.
And here comes Barry Bonds.
So, I mean, you know, first inning, it's kind of too early to pitch around somebody. So you're going to try to get him out.
Well, Bonds chased that first pitch.
Ooh, jam, fastball. What was that, 92?
Pretty good cutter that beat him. I'm feeling okay about throwing that pitch.
So he's going to try to float a changeup or some of that little floater away. Because he thinks I'm going to speed up because they jammed me.
The cutter beat him, so I thought he would speed up. I threw a changeup, and he spit on it.
It's his changeup.
I didn't even try. I just knew it. And now we're playing chess. He knows he can't beat me inside.
Experience has taught me that he's probably looking in. Back then, I didn't know it.
And most of the time, I was always waiting for that 92 end back over the plate. And I'm just praying for it.
Bonds hits one high to right field and deep.
And there it goes. Can't come in the well twice, buddy. And Greg knows, because I always have this saying, you cannot come in the penthouse without an invite.
I mean, that's a good pitch, believe it or not. It's an executed pitch, but obviously it's a wrong pitch to throw. That's one you got to put in the memory bank and try not to ever throw it right there again to him.
Robert Suarez comes on. Braves lead at 7-4. Righty-lefty matchup. Stowers takes the first pitch. Cutter at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Four-seam fastball. It's 0-2. Oh, 2 count. Kicks and fires. Swing! Fouls it away. Four-seamer. The 0-2 count. Kicks and fires. Change up 1-2. Braves 7, Marlins 4. Swing, lifts it. High and deep into center field. Left center field. Drifting over, making the catch is Dubon, and there's one away. 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for your Atlanta Braves. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Miami Marlins. Game 2 of a 4-game set. Braves lost the first game, trying to tie up the series. Chris Sale on the mound tomorrow. Spencer Strider is on the hill on Thursday. Righty, pitch on the way is cutter at the knees, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. Turns and kicks. Swing, punches it foul. Four-seam fastball, 1-1. 97 miles an hour. One count. Four-seamer. Misses high, 2-1. Behind the plate for your Atlanta Braves, it is now Chadwick Tromp. The 2-1 pitch. Swing, lifts it. Into center field. Harris just has to take a couple of steps back to his left. He'll make the catch. F8. And there's 2 down. Drake Baldwin, if you missed it earlier, he went to the IL. 10-day IL with an oblique issue. Hopefully it's a quick return. Some of those can linger. So it's Chadwick Tromp and Sandy Leon at the catcher position. The first pitch, four-seam fastball. It's 1-0. Hopefully he's back much earlier than what is expected of Sean Murphy, who I don't expect to see him back till after June. The 1-0. Kicks and fires, down and in, 2-0. So a 2-0 count. Misses high, 3-0. Suarez, the 3-0 pitch, right there at the knees. Good pitch, 3-1. 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Swing. Fists it foul. Straight back behind, smacks the screen, falls to the ground. Full count. On deck, the number 9 hitter. Joe Mack, the backstop, the payoff pitch. Swing, fouls that one back, four-seamer. Full count. Down and away. Ball 4. So he'll head to first, and the tying run will move to the on-deck circle. It looks like they will keep Joe Mack to hit. First pitch, swing, rolls it on the ground over to Ozzie. Ozzie's got it, flips it to first, and that'll head us to the 9th inning with a 3-run lead. See if we can get some insurance. If not, eyeglasses will be due to come in. We'll be back in a flash.
Almost 40. Your life must be...
On this date in 1875, in front of a record crowd of 10,000 fans at the Hartford Ball Club grounds, the visiting Boston Red Stockings, later known as the Braves, and were 16-0 on the year, beat the Dark Blues, who were 12-0, with a final score of 10-5. Mark Twain attends the National Association contest and offers a $5 reward for returning his English-made brown silk umbrella pilfered at the game by a small boy when the famous writer stood up to cheer for the hometown team. On this date in 1929, in a doubleheader played at Philadelphia's Baker Bowl, the Dodgers and the Phillies combined to score a record 50 runs when the visitors outlast the home team 20-16 before dropping an 8-6 decision in the nightcap. Brooklyn's Johnny Frederick crosses the plate 5 times in the opener, giving him the major league mark of scoring 8 runs in 2 consecutive games. And on this date in 1942, night games in New York City are banned for the duration of World War II, leaving fans in the dark about the status of the All-Star game scheduled for the Polo Grounds on the evening of Monday, July 6th. The prohibition of night games, announced by the New York City Police Commissioner Louis Valentine, will change the starting times for 28 contests involving the Brooklyn Dodgers and the New York Giants. Seven to 4 your score, top of the 9th. Atlanta Braves looking to add on to their lead as Austin Riley stands at the plate. First pitch on the way is a splitter in the dirt. It's 1-0. 1-0. High and inside. I think that got him. It did get him. Got him in the elbow pad. And Riley will head on down to first. One on, nobody out. Michael Harris' second comes to the plate as Picard steps off the mound. Harris, 2 for 4 on the day with the home run. First pitch, curveball upstairs. It's 0-1. The 0-1. The Braves want to challenge that, and we'll lose our challenge, so we're out of challenges. But if it goes to extra innings, we will regain one. The 0-1 count. Harris lifts it down the left field line and fading towards the corner up against the wall, making the catch for out number 1. Here comes the throw to first. Riley, he was going on that pitch. He had to hustle back just in time. One away. What is this? I didn't even see it. Jason told me somebody went bananas over the 8-ball clip. Yeah, man, Riley had already cut second. He had to turn back around. First pitch, four-seam fastball. Inside to the Yaz, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Takes some fire, swing, fouls it away. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. The 0-2 pitch, down and away, 1-2. Eyeglasses is warming up in the bullpen for the Braves, the 1-2. Yaz, 0 for 2 on the day, came in halfway through the game as the 0-2 pitch misses outside wide, 1-2. It's never good to say you. Is the 2-2. Caught looking, strike 3, slider top of the zone. Man, that just buckled him. Surprised he hasn't swing at that. 2 down. It's never good to claim you're smarter than everybody when you don't catch a joke. Comedy's usually the first. It's the first sign of intelligence. That's pretty funny that somebody ranted about that one little clip. Righty-righty matchup. Chadwick Tromp, the batter, first pitch down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. I wonder if it's the same loon that tagged us and the Atlanta Braves and everybody else on X the other day. 1-0. Upstairs misses. They're challenging that. They're going to lose that challenge. So everybody's going to be out of challenges after this challenge, but there's 2 outs here in the 9th, and I think Joe Mack understands that why not, but that pitch was nowhere near the zone. What's even funnier is when they look surprised and a ball misses by 2 inches. The 2-0 pitch, swing. Chadwick Tromp bangs it down the line, 2-1. Two-one count. Brings it. Swing. Hard hit ball. Hey, we got a base hit by Chadwick Tromp. And first and second, there are 2 outs. Good piece of hitting by Chadwick. I notice he has changed his number. Do y'all remember when he first came up with the Braves? His number was 45 and people were giving him crap about it. He now wears 39. He's some guy who's not even from this country. He's like, what the hell are y'all talking about? First pitch swinging by Ha-Seong Kim, and Ha-Seong Kim has an RBI single here in 2026. Good piece of hitting by Ha-Seong Kim, and the Braves lead it 8-4.
Hitting? It's not about muscle. It's simple physics. Calculate the velocity V in relation to the trajectory T, in which G, gravity, of course, remains a constant. It's not complicated.
Runners at the corners now, and 2 outs, and the Braves. That's got to feel good for Kim, man. He's been going through it. So I guess he changed his name from 45 to 39, so he went from Trump back to Jimmy Carter. The first pitch down and away for a ball. It's 1-0. I wonder if he thought to himself, get mad about that. The guy's from Georgia. The 1-0 count. Brings it right there at the knees. 1-1. Now it's Dylan Dodd warming up in the pen as they'll save Iglesias. Braves lead by 4. The 1-1 swing, chopper off the plate. 1-2. We saw him warming up earlier in the day when Perez was on the ropes. So Dylan Dodd came off the IL today as they placed 1-2 pitch down and away to Acuna. 2-2. Deuces wild, 2 on, 2 outs, a 2-2 count. Braves lead at 8-4. They placed Drake Baldwin on the IL. They brought up Tromp. The 2-2. Outside wide, 3-2. So full count now. Runner at first will be on the move. Dylan Dodd came up, and when he came up, they just flat out released Aaron Bummer. There wasn't even a DFA announced. The 3-2. Caught looking strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Curveball top of the zone, buckled his knees, and we'll go to the bottom of the 9th. Leading by 4, Dylan Dodd sighting when we return.
Micro shorts to the new mini skirt. Micro shorts. Back in my day, that was called underpants, and the only reason you'd be wearing them outside is if you were headed to the beach or to the loony bin.
Here's all the accents I can do as an Irishman. American. I'm gonna go to junior high in Trader Joe's. Target has the best cilantro. Southern American. Get off my property, sweet pea. Barbecue shrimp. Californian. I get triggered at Whole Foods. I think this is London. Alright, and mate, give us the f***ing potatoes then, you f***er. Oh, you're starving. You ain't got any f***ing potatoes left. We're gonna f***ing take them all. Use them up in the chippy. Posh English. Well, it'll be rather unusual for me to go to a Pizza Express. That's all I have for now. All the other ones I can do, I think, are racist, but I'm just trying my best. Don't mean anything by it.
Bonds tonight has been intentionally walked, and he's flied to left.
Kind of understood one another a little bit more. I think we both knew I wasn't going to pitch to him unless I had to.
He's not going to give up a big inning to me with a man on first base, and I have to be smart enough to understand that. And nobody is. You think you can get him, but you can't. He's not going to give it to you.
Strike at the knees, 0-1.
I threw a lot of first pitch fastballs away. That was one of my patterns. And, you know, most hitters don't want to hit a first pitch fastball down and away.
Into the crowd, advantage Maddox. It's 0-2.
That's what I was trying to do. Stay back long enough to slap him through the hole. You can't hit him. You can't hit a home run. Not unless he comes in on that. He's got to come inside.
It's easy to say, oh, he's late on that. He's not late. That fastball's not beating him. He's looking in is why he's hitting it foul that way. And that's something, as you get older, you learn to read that better. You try to read every swing, every foul ball. So hopefully this is a two-seamer and not a cutter. I mean, I would hope I would throw him a changeup again after seeing the last at-bats.
Welcome back. So Iglesias is coming on. That's interesting. Looked like they had sat him down, but I guess 4-run lead. They figured they already got him hot. Might as well get him up and get him into the game. Hopefully that doesn't mean there's something wrong with Dylan Dodd, who was warming up. Righty-lefty matchup to start the inning off, and Xavier Edwards, the switch-hitting leadoff man, takes the first pitch inside for a strike. It's 0-1. For you NBA fans, it looks like Jason Kidd was fired from the Mavericks. The 0-1. Swing, lifts it. High into left field, running, making the running catch. Dubon, F7, one away. One up, one down. Otto Lopez, the right-hander, stands in. First pitch, four-seamer, right there at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Sinker inside, 1-1. One count. Just grabs the bottom of the zone. Chadwick Trump wants to challenge the call. I don't think he knew that we were out of challenges. The 2-1 pitch. Right there at the knees, 2-2. It did look like that pitch was a strike, but we're out of challenges. Both teams out of challenges unless we go to extra innings. The 2-2 count. Braves lead at 8-4. 1 out here in the bottom of the ninth. Next game, we got a doubleheader tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Phillies and Reds. The 2-2 pitch. Swing, chops it on the ground. Kim's got it. Fires it to first. Lopez busted it down the line, but he'll be out by about a step. Man, that is close. That man can fly. 2 away. And that was a fairly routine ball, but this Miami team has got really good speed. You playing short against the Marlins, you have to be on it. Hopefully that RBI single from Kim last inning will get him rolling and get him some confidence, as the first pitch is a changeup at the knees. It's 0-1. His whole career, he's been a guy that hits around 15 to 20 home runs. An OPS well over 700 is the 0-1 pitch. Swing. Drops it down into right field, and it's down for a base hit. And the inning will continue. 2 outs. Runner at first. Braves lead it by 4. Bottom of the ninth. Kim is a guy that regularly hits around 270, 280, 15 home runs plus. A solid bat and a very good glove. He's just struggled to start the year, including that error earlier today. But hopefully that base hit, that RBI single will... Because I'm sure there was a lot of pressure on him losing that first month of the season in a walk year. As the first pitch is a four-seam fastball to Marcy. It's 1-0. Jacob Marcy in to pinch hit for Hernandez. Excuse me, for Morel. 1-0. Chops it foul down the line. 1-1. 1-1 count. Not a safe situation, but Raisel Iglesias trying to close the door here. One pitch, swing, fouls it back, 1-2. 1-2 count. Brings it. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Braves win. Braves win. Your Atlanta Braves win. Whiskey for my men. Beer for my horses.
Do you see what you get, loser? Loser! 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 Do you see what you get when you mess with the Warrior?
8 runs, 10 hits, and an error for Atlanta. 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Miami. It'll be Chris Sale Day tomorrow. We got a doubleheader tomorrow. Phillies and Reds at 1 o'clock. Braves and Marlins at 6:40. Player of the game, we're going to give it to Matt Olson. 2 for 3. 3 RBIs, and the big single in the 8th gave the Braves the lead. Tell you what, though, it's going to go under the radar. Ronald Acuna Jr. just went 1 for 4, but he did score 3 runs. And that's the straw that stirs the drink at the top of the lineup, but we're going to need more of that while Drake Baldwin is out. Braves win 8-4. They'll improve to 33-16. Marlins 22-27. We'll see you tomorrow, doubleheader day here on the BCR. Reds and Phillies, Braves and Marlins. We'll see you then.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
It is the American game. That's just what it is. And actually, I can feel like I'm 15 when I'm talking baseball. I'm watching baseball. This is it. It does this. It can do this to any. It brings you back.
to go. We're back tomorrow with another show. Well, unless we're fired, we'll talk to you then. Goodbye, sweetheart. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Guys and gals, it's time to go. We'll see you on the next show.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
It's closing time, y'all. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Have a great one. On your way out, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to tip your favorite bartender. We'll see you. I'm Mac McGee, signing off for Braves Country Radio.